Go ahead, rate the episode. Let me know what y'all think. We about to go ahead and jump on in this thing. Going on, everybody? Everybody all right? This is the after show, live after show, episode 8, Raising Kanan season 2. It's going down. It's picking up. We are excited about everything that they are presenting to us. And you know, I had to come out here. I had to throw the leather on. I had to bring out the jewelry. I said, I hope they ain't kill Marvin. I hope they didn't kill Marvin. Please say they didn't kill Marvin. Oh. Don't worry about the piece. I messed it up a little bit. This is 24 karat gold. I got this when I was in Spain. I went to Portugal, got in the ocean, and it's gold with silver, and the black part got to go get replated. God damn, messed it up. But don't worry, it's still gold. You know what I'm saying? If they lose Marvin, they could bring Mo in. We would lose one M, replace that M with another M. M and M put Mo to work. I'll take over Baisley Projects, and I get the trap jumping, booming. Let me in. Bring me in. I know you're going to let me shine and get mine. I know you're going to let me in with my 9. I know you're going to let me smoke on my weed. Man, Raquel, the whole organization is crumbling right in front of them right now. Yeah, like if I pick my shit out, get the size chopped off, I can get the box. I can get the Marvin. Hey, Barbara, hook me up with the Marvin. The number 19 on the thing right there, the Marvin. Yeah, I want that right there. I ain't even got no hairline right now. I was supposed to get a haircut this week. I said, no, this episode look good. We gotta have that swag, a little bit of drip, but we gotta also understand that it's gonna be grimy out here. This is grimy season. A lot of people say cuffing season, but we watch Power in the fall. It's grimy season right now. I put all this shit on for y'all. I ain't gonna lie. It's hot. I'm gonna rock the jacket for maybe like another 10, and then we got to come about that thing. Might come about the grill because I'm doing too much talking. But tonight we got the mango lemonade. Truly, we saying the episode is an 8-ish. I said last night on the first reaction, I put it at like a 8.89. I like it. So of course we're gonna definitely start with my dog Marvin. We're seeing a lot of growth in him. I'm Modi J. This is the live after show discussion for Raising Kanan episode 8 of season 2. We don't care about what you talk about in the chat as long as you're respectful. Tonight we're talking about power and anything that pertains to power in the power universe. We could bring it up. Let me make it clear, because they got on our girl Juke this week. We don't care about your sexual orientation or preference around here. All we want to know is, can you get the job done? Good old Marvin. Now, Marvin's story is interesting. He is my favorite character. Last week, what did we see? We seen Marvin talking to Marco, and he had a plan. I got some rats to get rid of. We were all thinking, what rats is Marvin talking about? Oh, Tony the rat. Most of us the only Tony we know is Tony the tiger. Tony the tiger eats rats. But we're talking about Tony the rat that lives in Scarsdale, New York City. Now, Marvin's pulling up to the project. This is over in Jersey, y'all. This is across the bridge, Newark, Jersey. See, y'all gonna have to help me with that because I'm not too familiar with that region up there. That's why I got to pull the map up all the time. But they say it's just a bridge that goes across. Well, this is where Unique is. You heard Unique told Worrell last week that Rock got us both in the same area. So if we mess up together, and it's not messing up one spot and messing up the other. You gotta, what's up, Samuel? You gotta understand, with them over in Jersey, Jersey doesn't run anything. And I got a video coming out talking about Sal, asking Unique questions about what's going on out here in the streets. But the thing is, Marvin, Lulu, Rock, They all in New York. Over here in Jersey, it don't run the same way that it runs across the bridge. And the reason for that is so Rock can have full control over when the drugs come in and where the majority of the money is. But Marvin needs to come out here, and I'm sure that it was Unique that called him. When he gets out there, Unique's telling him, "Hey, bro, I know you was with, I know who you was with. You know who you was with. I know who you was with. So I know they know who you was with." And he's talking about when Marco came and told him that he's got some business with Marvin. Marvin trying to play it cool like he don't know what's going on. He talking about, what you talking about, man? Somebody came to me, did some business with me. He looking at him like, yeah, nigga, someone was doing business with you. And you see Marvin talking about, man, that dude probably dead if it's somebody with Marco. Now, I did do some business with Marco, but that's just business. If you and I come up to an agreement, I pay you to do something, you go do it and you failed, and I ain't got to pay you. You failed. If I pay you to come cut my grass and I look out the window and your ass is at the truck drinking and you ain't did no cutting, it's been an hour, I'm not paying you. Marco went and did a job. Marco ain't never came back for his check. Tony is dead, so the job was done, but you never came back and got the check. There's that one last checkpoint. So Marvin is like, nah, I don't know what you're talking about. But Unique has insider information. He's telling her, bro, whoever was with Marco that night, he's still alive. And as long as someone's alive, that means they can talk. Hey, what up, OT? As long as they are alive, they can talk. Now, Marvin, he nervous now because it's getting real. He knows he was dealing with the mob boss's son. This could mess up everything. The only reason Jersey is afloat is because of the mob boss. Right? How do y'all think Marvin was feeling when Unique was telling him this? Because he went from smiling, he went from yeah to look at, he probably dead now. Unique is like, dog, until you get this done, he's still alive and can talk. Marvin isn't responsible for anything. I agree with that. Marvin isn't responsible for this. But what Sal was saying, when we get to Sal and Rock, he was saying, listen, y'all are doing business with Sal. So that means everyone in the organization, you got to go to the top to ask, can they do anything? Now I understand that. But for Marco to go out the way to do this, because Marco was already going behind his dad's back. The whole reason for Marco talking to Marvin and actually going to kill Tony was so he can get a pack. Because you remember, the mob isn't dealing with drugs. They're letting drugs be dealt in Jersey, but it's ran by Unique. So the mob doesn't have their hands on anything. All they do is collect their 20-25% off the top. As soon as the money come in, before the money even makes it back to New York, there's money going to Sal. Now, I respect Unique, and I've been sticking up for Unique. Unique is grimy. Let's not get that. Let's not get that out there where people don't think that Unique ain't grimy. Unique is grimy, but Unique is playing the game for him. And the only way you can play the game is if you play the game for yourself to win. Everybody can't win. You always hear people saying, oh, man, I'm making sure that everybody eat. The only way that everybody can eat is if you were eat. Remember that. This is a dope game, people. Can't trust anybody. Hell, Kanan can't even trust his own mama. So you think that you can trust anybody, let alone Unique? The man that got out of jail, set all this up, got both of your shipments hit. Unique is playing for him. But I respect what he did. He told Sal nothing. But he told Unique. Unique told Marvin and he told Rock and everybody, hey, man, it's going to get ugly out here. Because he knows that he can't eat unless this whole thing is situated. Because nothing in Jersey goes down without Sal. And if Sal was beefing with Rock, Marvin, that's bad business for you. And we already know how Rock can get. Yeah, Marvin isn't responsible for it. But you got to understand, this is the mob that he's dealing with. This was the top dog. He was saying it. Hey, I'm a made man. This is my son. So at a certain point, I don't know, man. Marvin isn't responsible, but the mob boss don't feel that way. And Unique is telling them. And the reason Unique did this is another power play for Unique. Think about it. Unique gave Rock and them a heads up of what was going down. He even told Marvin about what's going down. The reason for that is because all the mob is doing is allowing Unique to sell drugs in New Jersey. He needs New Jersey because he can't sell anything in New York because Rock has all that under control. So the reason he went back and told Rock and them about what's going on is because now they owe him one. You see what I'm saying? Unique was the first person to let them know that something was going down. So he can dangle that over their head. Now, I don't think Marvin is dead, but it was still Unique let them know. He gave him the heads up. But Marvin, it ain't looking good for Marvin because they know who he is. He's the nigga bitch sister. He's with the beard, yeah, and that mop on his head. That's who Marvin is. They got the full description of him. They put a hit out on Marvin. Now Marvin's trying to make it happen. Marvin calling the hospital. He don't even know what hospitals to call. He just calling. New York Medical, may I help you? Yeah. I'm looking for my mostly white friend. He white. He mostly white. More than likely he would be white. Sir, who are you looking for? There's a lot of white people on this floor. I don't know what does mostly white look like. Well, like mostly white, like white and a little bit of white on the side with some white and in the white. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. She talking about, do you have a name? He said, nah, for confidentiality reasons. Fool, the hospital does the confidentiality, not you. You calling in to get some information. He don't know nobody's name. It ain't like he can call and ask for Marco. We know Marco gone. Marco ain't make it, y'all. Marco ain't make it. So he on the phone trying to call. He don't know what hospital to call. He just calling around cold calling too. Now, I don't know how hospitals work, but you just called I never called a hospital. Do you just call the hospital operator and say, hey, can I speak to such and such? Can you connect me to the room? I thought you had to have the name of it. Well, I guess it was different in the 90s. In the 90s, you could just call up there and say, hey, you know what, Johnny? Yeah, this is Johnny on the 7th floor. Hey, connect me to Johnny upstairs. You didn't call Johnny just the janitor. He over there trying to take the call at the receptionist desk. Johnny, you were on the clock. Yeah, there's a dirty bedpan down there, Johnny. Yeah, but I got this phone call. He was trying, though. How would you guys have described him? Because you don't know who it is. Are you just calling and saying it's a white guy that got shot? He could have probably just said, is there anyone that came in that was shot? You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for my boss, you know what I'm saying? Make sure he's all right or something. Because he said he grew up with him. And Marvin had the big screen TV too. Marvin had the big screen, that mug on the floor. You knew you had the big screen. When you got the speaker at the bottom of the TV, a lot of y'all might be too, you know what I'm saying? Y'all might be too young for that. But when the bigger TV started coming out, they started putting them big old speakers at the bottom. Yeah, this right here, this is a solid $4.99 off the floor, 32-inch TV right here. Yeah. That's what this is. This is 32-inch off the. Hey, this is Panasonic too. You know this is Panasonic. At one point, Panasonic was one of the top brands. Samuel said they wouldn't answer that though, because if you come to finish the job, exactly. So unless you knew their name, they wasn't gonna get through. But Marvin was trying. Marvin, see, I think the reason I like Marvin so much is because we are just alike. In this situation, when I'm nervous, my back's against the wall, and I got to try to figure this out before the mob figures me out. Shit, I'm not on the phone. I'm going up to the hospital. I got to go up there. I got to physically see. And I know it was somebody with Marco, and they in the mob, so I got to assume they are in there. They have a leather coat somewhere, all black leather coat, trench coat too. All I had to do is just look in the patient room. I look in there and see a lab coat. Nope, they ain't in there. I look at, leather coat right there. Let me go in here. Yeah, this is the guy right here. Yeah, them TVs are big. So when my parents started upgrading, we got our first flat screen in the house. The big, I think it was a 36 inch, 30. Yeah, it may have been 36 inch. I had that mug in my room. That thing was too big. Like I had to get a TV stand. It was too big for the dresser. So trust me, I know. You had to use two hands to turn them. You trying to clean off, you know what I'm saying, clean behind the dresser. You got to have someone pull the TV off the edge so you can move the table or whatever it's standing on because it's too heavy. But Marvin is nervous. And you know, anybody that stands up in their house, you either lost something or you were upset. Listen, anytime anybody stands up like this in the house, yeah, you lost something. There's something going on. If you standing in the house with your hands on your hip thinking, fuck, they act like they don't know somebody got shot last night. Shit, my damn chair, man. Now you got to get the phone book because this is the 90s. It ain't like he can just Google, like go to Google Maps and look at the hospital and call it. No. You get your ass in that yellow pages, you order white pages. You probably go in the white pages for the hospital. Let me see. Yellow pages, it's more like business. Oh, you go in the yellow pages too. It don't matter. The hospital gonna be in there. You got to call the hospital. And it's gonna say like the hospital, New York Hospital, New York General. It's gonna have all these different hospitals, and it's gonna have like the reception desk. It's gonna have the ER. You're gonna have to call all them numbers to figure out who you calling. Now you upset because you got this damn sweater on. It's hot as hell in the house. You still sweating from earlier because Unique done scared you. Unique done told you that the mob is after you because someone is alive and still talking. You got to try to find them. You know the mob ain't playing, but you remember? Y'all remember? Y'all remember? Yeah, Marvin, we ain't forget. If you remember the first meeting with the mob, what did Lulu say? When they come after us, Rock, they gonna come after all of us. Rock will say, Marvin, someone sound like they scared. You scared? Marvin said, I ain't scared of nobody. Marvin was all talk. Don't be scared now, Marvin. Get prepared. The mob is coming. I don't want to. Next week, Marvin is my favorite character, but we gonna do him just like we do everybody else. If Marvin is alive and complaining about getting shot at, talk about, man, it's bad out here, it's dangerous. They coming after me. I don't want to hear none of that because Marvin, you told us you about that life. You even said that Lulu was bitching when it came to being in the dope game. So I don't want to hear no complaining from Marvin. We got to hold Marvin to the same standard as everybody else. Marvin did that tough talk. You remember? He said, sound like he bitching. Yeah. What's up, Shakar? Exactly. And when I put my hands up on your hip, yep, that's it. We ain't feeling like that. Nah. We trying to find whoever the hell was with our boy Marco that night. Now, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. I tried it, but man, that jacket hot. Oh, y'all ain't see it got birds on the lining on the inside. I don't even know what these birds is called. Swallows, I guess. Good birds. I think it has something on the back too. Let y'all see what I got on. You know what I mean? No, I ain't got nothing on the back of there. Wrong jacket. Oh man. Marvin's scared. Marvin is scared right now. Marvin didn't know that they were coming. No, he didn't know that they were coming. He should have known that they were coming. When's the next time we seen Marvy Moore? So right now, Marvin, he hasn't found who was with Marco. All we know is there's someone that's still alive. And of course, that's Dominic. But he don't know that yet. He's still trying to find that out. Come on, y'all. Get them likes up to at least 50, please. 50. The next time we see Marvin, I could I'll just leave it alone. Marvin hears this information. He's been calling around to the hospitals. We actually see him pull up on Juke. Our girl, Jukey Juke. She's turning back into Juke. She was Laverne. When she's with Kenya, she's Laverne. When she's with Marvin or anybody else, she's Juke. They pull up to the spot. Laverne, Juke, she's in the backyard and she's burning all these clothes. Everything that Kenya gave her, because we seen what they were doing to her early, and it wasn't good at all, man. That was messed up for real. Kenya, you're a horrible mother. You let that go down. But we're gonna talk about Juke right after Marvin, because their stories, they go together. So matter of fact, after we talk about this, we're gonna go back and catch up on the Juke scenario. So she's back here, she's burning everything. And her and Marvin, they haven't really talked. And when they do talk, it's more of Marvin talking, trying to explain that he wants to be in her life. He wants to do better. So the anger management has been helping. And when he goes back here, it isn't too much of a conversation. But what we can say is that she probably told everything that happened earlier that day with her mama. Because they pull up on Kenya next. So when you go back to Juke skipped school, y'all. She skipped school. So I'm assuming that this is a Tuesday. I gotta ask y'all a few questions. I want to know where everybody's head is. Jukebox skipped school. Jukey, that's what we call her, Jukey. Where I'm from, we call her Jukey. Jukey skipped school. Let's just say it's a Tuesday. Tomorrow's Monday. How many people got tomorrow off? Indigenous Day, Indigenous People Day. Y'all got Monday off? Hopefully y'all do. If not, contact your local congressman, senator, House of Representative, councilman, whoever, and tell them that y'all need these federal holidays off. But Juke skipped school. So just imagine it. Tomorrow's Monday, you're off. Tomorrow's Monday, you're off. Tuesday comes. I gotta get ready for work. You get a phone call from Pastor. Hey, good morning, Pastor. What's going on? Hey, nothing much, Mo. Real quick, we're going over to Sister Kenya's house. Sister Kenya, sir, you know, it's early. It's a Tuesday. I mean, we don't got Bible study till Wednesday. We had church 2 days ago. It's Tuesday morning, sir. It's 6-something in the morning. What's up? Oh, we're gonna go over to Sister Kenya's house. We're having a little, how can I say it? A little meeting over there pertaining to her daughter. Who's her daughter? Oh, little lady that came in the other day that could sing, Laverne. Oh, this is a little sweetheart. But I'm not gonna be able to make that, sir. I gotta go to work. Now the Lord blesses us in strange ways, but my check, the only way I get my check is if I go to work. And I gotta be there in an hour, and it take about 30 to get there. I still want to get some breakfast or something. Now we're gonna go over to Sister Kenya's house. How many of y'all are missing work to go over here to put these prayer hands on young Laverne to try to get the devil out of her? How many of y'all are actually going to skip work to go to this? Because Juke said she's skipping school to come over here. I'll tell y'all something. I'm not skipping work to go over here. Whatever Laverne got going on, that's between her mama, her, and the Lord. That ain't got nothing to do with Mo. But what's today's date? Today the 9th? Oh no, it's a payday week too? Man, I ain't missing no work day on the pay. We get paid on the 15th? No. And with my bank account, I actually get paid on Thursday. No. Y'all should have did this on Monday when we were off. Y'all should have did this Sunday after church. Y'all should have did anything that got to deal with the church on a church day. Tuesday, Monday, Wednesday night, you can do the Bible study. You go to choir practice on Thursday. Yeah, not even choir practice. When I go to choir practice, I'm going to choir practice. We're going to go in there and sing. My God is an awesome God. We're going to go in there and sing. We're going to go home after. Saturday, don't call me up. No. Sunday, okay, we can do it after church. We're going to do it after the sermon, after like Monday, the early service, or we're going to do it after the late service before we go and eat. I say we should go eat first before we go in here and do this on an empty stomach. Because I don't want to be in there and the preacher, pastor, whoever he is doing his talking and my stomach rumbling. Talk about, they talk about, is that the devil? Oh, the devil is talking to Juke. No, that's my stomach, y'all. We ain't eat. I came to church and went to both services. I don't know why, but mama made me come to this. No, I'm not coming over to bless Juke on a Tuesday morning. Let that girl go to school. But anyway, they get over here. Juke, she don't even know what she's walking into. She come over, hey, Ma, what's going on? She said, oh, hey, we're here to talk to you. We ain't met none of your friends this whole season. I was thinking, okay, who are these people in here? Let's see if we know any of these people. Corey, young Corey over here, he done told the church, man, I kissed Jukebox, but she ain't want to do nothing more than that. You know what I'm saying? She ain't never hit me up for the second date. All of this started because of Corey. Corey went back to the church and was crying. Juke didn't give me no chance. We went on a date. We got a kiss. She said she was going to call me back, but she never did. The church said, oh, she must be gay. Y'all just jumped to that and said, hey, let's all get together and go put these hands on Juke. So they come over here. Juke's in here. And we looking like, wait, what the hell they about to do? What the hell they about to do? Laverne looking like me. You know when your mama take you into a church, at the church, y'all hug, you know what I'm saying? They hugging everybody and you don't know nobody. You looking at them, they talking about, I remember you when you were little. I don't remember you. I don't want no hug. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no hug. We can handshake. But you looking around like, who all these fools is? They sit her down and they holding their eyes open. They pulling the eyes back. They talking about, you gotta watch this. What I want to know is which one of these fools had this porno at their house? Let's be real. Someone had this at their house. It's probably him. Look at him. Look how he looking out that side eye. Talking about, ooh, let me see this part. Who had this tape at their house? And who decided? Did you see what they had in there? Did y'all see the TV they brought? I know I got a picture of that somewhere. Hold on. We were just talking about Marvin's TV. Did y'all see the TV they had? They brought this TV over to Kenya's house. This is right here just gonna show you how heavy these TVs are. It's two grown men. It took two grown men to wheel the Zenith TV over here. This thing is on wheels, but it still took two grown men to push this TV across the floor. That's how heavy these TVs were. If you're under about 20, I'd say probably like 28, you probably don't know nothing about these heavy TVs. It took two grown men to do this. They talk about, and they brought this over to Kenya's house. We know Kenya didn't have no TV on no damn rolling table. And they had to put on church clothes. They had to dress up. A button down. I'm coming over there. If we about to go bless somebody or try to get the devil out of somebody, I need to be in some clothes I can move in just in case the devil shows up. I got to be able to fight back. And if you wearing, slacks and stuff with a shirt tucked in, you're not going to be able to fight that devil off. That devil going to give you that business because you can't move. You talking about, let me take my jacket off. You got to roll up your sleeve. Now I'm going over there some sweatpants and a t-shirt just in case. But then you hear the little porno that they had. Relations between a man and a woman. That's what the good Lord wants for you. We're both naked and not ashamed. I said, what? Who put this together? Juke don't want to watch this. They got to hold Juke's eyes wide open. Juke in the chair. They talk about, like, damn. I said, this is messed up, bro. But believe it or not, a lot of this happened back in the 90s, man. A lot of it. And, they were doing this in New York. The South is probably even worse, man. But they believe that you could beat that out of somebody. That's who they are, man. That's who they are. It was messed up watching it, too. Yeah, it was a terrible tape, too. Then they had the two girls. Did you notice that the two girls, when they were kissing, they were in a jail cell? So being a lesbian, being bi, they said it was gonna put you in jail. They were in jail. They were behind bars doing this. I said, what the hell? Who put this together? Where can you go and buy this informative tape? Like, does this go out to each church? Like, you can buy this, buy the VHS now that you can use it for teachable moments? They had the girls in jail. I said, damn. They telling Juke that everything you were doing is bad. That urge you got is bad. That ain't me talking people. I don't care what you do. Bills are still due on the first. So whatever you got going on, I still got to pay the man on the first. I still got to file taxes before the 15th of April. Life goes on. But they ain't here kissing. And we thinking, okay, they got Juke watching this. Juke is 17, 18 years old. Is it going to change her? No. She's at that point. She's going to do what she want to do. She's old enough to make up her own mind. What else? Where were we at? So they got Juke hemmed up, telling Juke, this is all bad. This is all bad, Juke. You ain't gonna get to go to heaven and be the person that you want to be. And Kenya's sitting here watching the whole thing. We looking at Kenya like, man, you are a bad mom. Then they get to hitting her on the hand. Every time that they show girl on girl action, well, back out on the hand with a wooden spoon. With a wooden spoon, well, back out. That it ain't the plastic one that kind of bends when it hits. It don't hurt that much. It's one of those. That shit hurt. I don't care who you are. It might sting. It sting more than it hurts. You know what I'm saying? The impact ain't that bad. It's that stinging. Like right now, I can still feel it stinging a little bit. Woo. You know what I'm saying? You put that hand on the stove, wow. Because you're going to remember, hey, don't touch that stove because you're going to get hit. So that's what they think is about to happen with Juke. Juke is 17 years old. Juke is on the block slanging clothes. Juke is making hundreds of dollars on her own. You think that this is going to work? But Juke starts crying because when they forcing you to do something, you don't have no way to fight back. It's grown ass men in here doing it. I'm looking at it, come on, man. And then you got the women around you. Oh, praise the Lord. Kenya talking about, y'all said there wasn't gonna be no hitting. Ain't no one say nothing like that. But she continued to let them hit on Jukebox, man. My bad, Laverne. Kenya ain't do nothing. She just sat there. Laverne is crying. This man up here, fucking creep. He's smelling her hair. Like, hey, bro, get focused, man. What are you doing? Everyone's smiling because they think that they actually accomplished something. They didn't do anything, man. You got Corey in here. I think that was the kid's name. You got him thinking, oh, man, maybe she's going to really be feeling me after this. Look at him. This was terrible, man. I didn't think they would. So now we know why Juke was burning her clothes, man. She just got tortured. She just got tortured by the church, the congregation. This is supposed to be an intervention. It didn't turn out how they expected. As soon as this was over with, what did Juke do? It didn't take long. Juke went straight to the house, got all her clothes. Juke said, fuck this. I'm braiding this shit up. Juke got that hair braided so quick. Y'all think, did Juke braid them braids by herself? Did Juke braid them up by herself? Juke had them braids in that head so damn quick. She burned the ball. I would have kept the clothes. Clothes is nice. I mean, I know it's a reminder, but look, Juke, she got them braids in so quick. Shit, I'm gonna need to hire Juke. Hey, in a month, maybe a week or two, Juke, I need you to come hook me up, man. You doing braids that quick. But now she's starting to realize what Marvin was saying, that Kenya is a bad mom. Kenya didn't stop any of that, what was going on. She just let it ride. She just let it ride. But at least we got to see her and Marvin doing a little bit of talking. Marvin doesn't really have a way with words, but he's trying at least. He's trying at least. So after this, Marvin gets word from Laverne about what's been going on with her mama. And of course, he got to pull up on it. It ain't no way you can just let this slide. Marvin made his mistake, but Marvin is still trying to find his way back into Juke's life. Marvin's trying. We still don't know. I see Cheryl said we want to know how Kenya got the money. We don't know what Kenya did to get all this money. Kenya living good. I ain't gonna lie, Kenya living good. They going on shopping sprees. But Marvin is working. Marvin went to anger management. He's fixing what he can. So after he hears what happened to Juke, he like, no. I gotta go pull up and talk to Kenya. And he like, there she go right there. Now, I put this screenshot in there just so people would know. Because I seen someone comment. They said Marvin didn't eat this episode. Marvin was eating in this part. In this scene right here, he was eating. When he got out with Juke, he put it in his pocket. I had to put that screenshot in there because I'm watching every episode to see if he's eating. So he was eating a snack here. He had the RC Cola with Unique. So I'm always going to point out what Marvin is eating. So he did eat in this episode. But he sees Kenya. He like, oh, there she go. He put it in the pocket. That's when you know somebody means business. If they put something in that inside pocket, it's near and dear to their heart. I think I got that coat too. Yeah, it ain't designer, but I got a coat like that. Juke in there. She watching because she jukebox right now. This ain't Laverne. This Juke. Kenya was married. Yeah, she was married again. Could be alimony. Some of the dumbest shit ever. Oh, you get the house. Shit. Got everything in my mama's name. It's either in my mama's name or in my LLC. You ain't getting nothing out of me. Mo makes zero. When I filed my taxes, I don't have no income. Zero. Yeah, so if y'all see me, I'm broke. You look up my social, it say that boy ain't make nothing. He ain't make nothing. But they pull up on Kenya. And Marvin is upset because of all the sinning that's been going on. Now, Kenya trying to tell us that Laverne is my daughter too. No, that's not tax evasion. Not tax evasion at all. No. We're not going. There's no tax evasion. You know what I'm saying? No tax evasion here. Me, under my social, all I have is a disability check coming in. That's all I make. Everything else. YouTube, there's an LLC. I don't make no money off of that. My YouTube might give me an allowance. It ain't like I'm making big bank on there. Yeah. My rent and stuff. Yeah, the tenants, they don't pay me. They pay my LLC. The LLC own them house. I don't own nothing. I don't own nothing. Now I own the LLCs, but you know what I'm saying? It's just a limited liability, just to cover what I got. But Marvin shows up and Kenya talking about, it's my daughter too. Marvin said, no, it ain't your daughter. You've been gone all her damn life, Kenya. She said, well, I'm back and I want to get her right. I want her to be the person that she want to be. She's out here sinning and it ain't right. Marvin said, well, was it sinning when you were chasing after basketball players' peen? She said, that's not right, Marvin. That's not right. She went out to LA. Ain't no telling what she was doing. If she was balling out in New York, she was wilding out in LA. Let's be real. That's why she came back with nothing, because she was wilding out. She thought she was Ziza. Ziza's at least throwing that thing to a... Well, Ziza ain't getting nothing either. She got a song on the radio. We're going to talk about that also. But Kenya went out there. She was throwing that thing around. Ain't no telling. Because Lulu said, I didn't say that she was doing what she was doing. Lulu told us that she was doing the whole basketball team. I didn't say that. Lulu said that. Marvin just told us that she was out there throwing that thing around. So Marvin's a little bit hurt about that. And he has a right to be. I mean, he probably loved her back in the day, but they had a kid together. And right now, his kid's saying that you was hitting my daughter on the hand. Now, I know we got our differences, and me and her, we kind of messed up, but I'm trying to be better, man. You knew what I was going through when you left me. That's one reason you left. Now, I didn't graduate anger management, top of my class. I'm trying to make sure that my daughter over there, Laverne, is good. Now, Kenya, she's getting upset because one thing I will tell you all, the truth hurts. What was the truth with Marvin earlier this episode? Oh, yeah. The guy in the mob, he dead. It's someone alive. The truth hurts. It gets your ass scared. So Kenya, she can't take the truth because she knew she messed up with what was going on with Juke. And the reason she knew she messed up because she said, y'all ain't telling me it was going to be no hitting, but she didn't stop it. So she knows she's a bad mom. So Marvin is still going in. Marvin is upset. What's the difference between your sin and you go chasing these dudes off? He is upset. Now, Marvin almost reaches his breaking point. Fuck all that, Kenya. This is my kid. This is my kid too, Marvin. No, it ain't, man. You ain't never been here. She slapped the hell out of Marvin. Well, bow. Marvin like, shit. Man, you ever been slapped? Just like I was telling you earlier, that sting, him and his daughter both felt that sting today. Like a slap, it don't really hurt. A slap isn't painful. It's just that sting after. And then the thought of, damn, I got open hands slapped and didn't do nothing back. That's where it really hurts. That sting, you're like, oh shit, and it's cold outside because they got the coats on. So you're like, damn, Marvin was about to lose it. Not making, let's be clear. I'm not joking around about domestic violence or anything, but Marvin was about to lose his shit right here. Marvin was about to lose. Look how Marvin is. Marvin was about to lose it. We seen what happened when Juke spit on him. That was his daughter. What I tell you, Kenya is lucky that Laverne called Marvin dad instead of Marvin. It ain't no telling what Marvin would have done right now. All that anger management shit would have went out the window. Now, I'm not making light of domestic violence. She hit him first. You should never hit anybody. That goes for anyone unless you prepare for them hands to come back. But Marvin was upset. Now, Marvin didn't take them breaths. Look at Marvin. When he got slapped, Marvin came back up. And he was about to do some swinging. But luckily, we heard Laverne say, Dad, no. She hopped out so quick, and she was like, let me handle Kenya. But it was going to get ugly. Let me tell y'all something. Marvin doesn't have anything to lose at this point. The mob is after him. He knows it. He knows. Remember, this was yesterday where he found out that he needs to get rid of Dominic. Now, he doesn't even know he's looking for Dominic, but he has to get rid of Dominic or the mob is after him because Dominic can talk. You remember last night, Juke was burning the clothes. The next day, they went over there. So instead of going to the hospitals and finding Dominic, Marvin took time out of his day to go be with his daughter to go get at her mama because he's trying to be in not Kenya, but Juke's life. So this is showing how bad Marvin is trying to get back in his life, that his life that is on the line, the mob is looking for him. He still took time out of his day to go be a father to his daughter that he messed up with to try to get back in her good graces. So when they out here, he's upset. He's very frustrated. You got the mob after you. This ain't the Negroes from down the street that you talking about they sliding that dissed you in the song. This is the mob. This is the mob, and Marvin took time out of his day to go talk to his mother that was letting his daughter get abused. Even though Marvin made a mistake, he's at least trying to make up with Jukebox. Kenya been gone all these years and then came back and let that happen within, like, let's just say a month, 2 months. 2 months at the most. We at least know that it's been 2 weeks that Famous went to school. So it's been at least 2 weeks since Famous got kicked out of school and been living in an apartment on his own. So she's been around Kenya for what, at least a month now? If Laverne didn't get out and call Marvin dad, it would have been over. If she would have just said Marvin don't hear that. Marvin don't hear none of the bullshit. Dad heard his daughter. He realized that, oh man, she called me dad instead of Marvin. He cooled his nerves. But of course, Juke had to get that off her chest. She had to tell Kenya straight up. I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? In the paper, the news, every day I am. I don't know. It's just the way I am. Yeah. That's what she was telling Kenya. She told Kenya straight up, you ain't being here. You ain't shit to me. I don't need to be around you. This nonsense that you got going on. No. At least with Marvin lets her be her. Marvin at least lets her be who she is. Of course, he didn't like it, but he changed. He painted the room for her, put some stuff that he thought she would like in there. He made a mistake. Before we got in the times that we're in right now, people were making mistakes. Now people understand, like, all right, man, you just respect people for who they are. Whatever, if that's what they want to do, all right. If it ain't affecting you, who cares, man? But Juke basically said, F you. Who you think you is? I ain't rocking with you no more. I don't want anything to do with you, Kenya. Matter of fact, I burned all those clothes that you had. Yeah, all the designer that you bought me, it's gone. It's over with. I like that Juke was able to cry right there. Kenya doing all that. Oh, I just want to be in your life. I know. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. If you look at Marvin behind him, even Marvin knows this is some BS. Marvin's looking like, but Juke is telling her exactly what she needs to hear. And this is why Marvin said that she needs to stay gone, because let's be real. Do y'all think that Kenya is for herself? Like Kenya is doing this for herself? She thinks that she's basically trying to buy Juke. I'm going to buy you all these clothes. I'm going to bring you around me. I'm going to try to make you like me. Now she wants to be the mom. See, you should have molded her when you were younger. She wanted her to sing and be in church with you and do all this stuff. You should have been there and alive. But you weren't. Juke is who Juke is. She's no longer Laverne. She's Jukebox right now. I thought Juke had cornrows before. Oh, no, she always had that one braid. Like she was a postal worker. Y'all remember when y'all were younger, you had the postal workers come? Didn't matter if they were white or black. This is for people that live like how I live. You had our postman walk door to door and did it. And then we had a new lady come. It was I think she was Hispanic. She's had that one braid down the middle. You got to be ready if them dogs is out there. Our dog used to jump the fence and be on the damn postman's ass. R.I.P. Peaches. But you got a little bit of money now. You got to understand, she been getting bread from Kenya. Let's be real. And she's getting close. So if I was you, I wouldn't have burned none of them clothes. I would have been on the block with them clothes. But Kenya's lying, trying to get in her life. Oh, Laverne, I just want what's best for you. I want you to go to heaven and be the person that you're supposed to be. I don't want you to get to those gates and then they turn you around and you got to go dance with the devil. I just don't want that from you. I just want better. I sinned all my life. I don't want that from you. Look at Marvin's face. Marvin ain't trying to hear it. Marvin was like, yeah, tell her, Juke. Tell her, Juke. Tell her, Juke. So I'm glad we got to see this moment. What did we say earlier, people? Marvin with these hands on his hips, you either lost something or you are mad as hell. That's the only time that you put your hands on your hips outside of you being tired from running. Think about it. The only time you put it don't matter. Now, women, they might stand like that, hands on their hip. But guys, think about it. You only put your hands on your hip after you done played a sport. You didn't jog down the stairs to go get something out the car. You come out like, damn, I'm tired as hell. Or you mad as hell, you can't find something. What the hell I do with my phone? Where the remote at? You getting up off the bed, you lifting up all the covers just to find out the remote's over on the table, on the nightstand. Like, damn. But when them hands go on the hip, you in deep thought. For some reason, your brain just works 10 times better when your hands are on your hip. Think about it. Even when you get tired from running or something, you start thinking like, damn, I gotta go pick up some food for dinner. Man, did I pay rent this week? You see what I'm saying? Even out of breath, your brain is working. You're like, damn, I gotta do this. When you play it, When you playing in a football game or any kind of sport, this is when y'all know y'all messing up in the sport. And this go for any sport. Whenever you look over your coach is with his hands on his hip, if your coach is on it like this, then the coach goes to this. Oh yeah, you coming out the game. You done fucked up. You done messed up. You know what I'm saying? You messed up. When you mess up at school and your mama come pick you up, what they doing? They either standing like this or like this. You in trouble. You done fucked up. The hands on the hips, that gets you in any situation. But it's only 3 situations that it happened in. You're tired, you're mad, you lost something. You don't just stand with your hands on your hip, just kick it. No. Man, the hands on the hip. When I put my hands upon, yeah. Oh, my hips don't lie. Yeah. All that hip stuff, all that hip talk. Hey, shout out to Joshua for the $5. Do you see Kanan killing his own mother Rock soon? And do you think we will see a young Ghost and Tommy on next season? I say no on both of them. From what we heard from the CEO, they're going to try to push raising Kanan to at least 5 seasons. So I would think killing Rock would be bad for the show because she's doing a hell of a job. So at least keeping her till maybe going into season 4, like kill her at the end of season 3 or something, and she's going on to do other roles. And then also the young Ghost and Tommy, not next season. Kanan is 4 years older than them, and Kanan is 16, or no, Kanan is like 6 or 8 years. I don't know, something like that. Whatever they said, they're in elementary right now. So in order for them to even start getting the game, that would be at least another 5 years. So no, we don't see a young Tommy and Ghost until maybe like the last season, like season 5 or 6. How did Kenya know that Juke was gay? So I don't really know because they didn't show that. The only thing I can assume is the way that Juke was dancing and talking before. I mean, not dancing, dressing. The way that Juke was dressing and talking before she was with Kenya all the time. On top of she wasn't wearing any dresses, you know what I'm saying? And when her homeboys seen her, the one that she was out there boosting clothes with, they said, "Damn, Juke, I ain't know you look good and you buying clothes now." So she's like, okay, Juke is hanging out with the guys, and they were always looking at her as one of the guys because that's how they were talking to him. And then she seen Juke giving the number to Corey. What was it, last week or the week before? And Juke was a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she didn't really know how to talk to guys because the only guy she's talking to is like the homeboys that she boosting clothes with, and then Famous. She don't really do none of the flirting stuff. The first time she got with Kenya, she was like, Famous is flirting with me. You know what I'm saying? So it was coming out a little bit, but most of the time she'll never talk about that. And then maybe Corey probably said something, man. I went on a date with her. It just didn't work. She may have put Corey up to trying to talk to her. Who knows? But they didn't show it. And I think I don't know, man. I think it's good that they didn't show it because it would have just what would they have shown? Because we don't know Juke to like girls except for Nicole, and Kenya wasn't around when Nicole was on the show. You know what I'm saying? So I guess it's just her observing everything that's been going on. Who knows? She slapped Marvin so hard, man. That damn bang is in the front of her face. Is that a bang? Well, whatever it is, the bob is in the front of her face now. That's when you know you slapped the hell out of somebody. Your hair start moving and rearranging. You know when y'all used to get a whooping, y'all mama hair be messed up. Like your mom was putting in work. She was putting her foot in your ass. Your mom get done whooping you and her hair messed up. Yeah. You did something bad to make her put her hands on her hip earlier that day that she got to go ahead and commence to whooping that tail. Hey, shout out to DeMarcus for the $5. I hope once Jukebox hears Ziza sing her song on the radio, Juke's turn demon on Ziza. or get payback on the passer. Now she might do something to Ziza because she knows where she live, but she ain't getting at that passer. That passer got that wooden spoon. You run up on that passer, hit you on your head. Oh shit, passer, damn. I didn't know that's what they meant when they said the pastor's gonna put hands on you. He literally putting hands on you. Hands, feet. Damn, pastor, leave me alone, please, sir. Damn, see, everybody's stories are crossing paths because we did have the Ziza doing the song. We're gonna finish up with Marvin and them, and then we'll jump into Lulu and Ziza. We're gonna leave Kanan and his mama for last. So after the showdown with Kenya that both of them desperately needed, Marvin needed to get his anger out, but he didn't need to get it out in a way that, it's gonna hurt anybody. Luckily, Laverne saved him. Now, when they get in the car, they actually have a conversation. Now, Juke is going through a lot because she thought Kenya was was gonna be good, was gonna be good for her life. Juke thought she liked Kenya. I thought we weren't gonna like Kenya, and I was right. And I thought y'all was gonna hit that like button and get it to 100 for me, please. Thank you kindly. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hit that like button. But Jukebox in here, and I understand she's frustrated because the woman that came back into her life, that was all smoke and mirrors. Because if anything is too good to be true, then it probably is. So she's thinking Kenya just came back in her life and was just going to make this happy family. Oh, you can come and move in with me. That's the thing. If Kenya liked Laverne so much, why didn't you offer this young lady to come and move in with you? If y'all getting that close, you buying all these clothes for her, you taking her to church, you think that she's gay, so you bring her around the congregation and let them do whatever they do and shake the devil off. A fake exorcism. Why didn't you say, hey, Laverne, come live with me? She didn't do none of that. Kenya thought being back in her daughter's life was going to just make her whole. Like, I made a mistake. One of the biggest mistakes I could make, like as a human being, well, as a mother, I can't say as a human being because human beings are both now. But as a woman and a mother, you left your daughter. So she thought just coming back and being in her life, buying her stuff is going to be everything. Juke don't want to talk about nothing else right now. That shit sucks, man. It sucks. I just thought Kenya been good. When she came back, she was telling me everything that I wanted to hear. I just never thought that I'd be in a situation like this where my dad ain't really on my side. Now my mom came back and I just don't know. Marvin, not today. We can't talk today, but one day we're going to talk about it right now because I got a lot to talk about. I just cussed my mama out. I almost put hands on that bitch. Yeah, I said it, bitch. Why? Why? And Marvin said, hey, I understand that. I respect it. You saying dad is all I needed. That's all I needed. Because for one moment, let me wipe these jukebox tears away. For one moment, Juke felt a real connection with her father. And then you hear Marvin say, let me talk, man. Like, I know I'm not good with words. This anger management is kind of helping me get through things. But just hearing you call me dad is better than nothing. And he's basically saying, I'll wait however long it takes for you to at least talk to me. Because a conversation, I always say, a conversation, man, all you got to do is sit down and talk with somebody. Y'all might disagree, but at least you talk. Hey, man, there's no bad blood. I forgive you for whatever you did. We go our separate ways. But at least he's getting a conversation. Now, I don't have kids, so I don't know how this moment felt. But I imagine it's a good moment for Marvin, especially after he done put hands on her. And it's probably a good moment for her, too, because she did spit on him. And she even said, Marvin, I know you trying. Well, dad, my bad. My bad. You ain't Marvin no more. Pops, I respect that you trying. And she even had a little smile on her face. She had a smile on her face. I said, that's good. That's good. He did mess up and say, hey, I'm going to hit you. I'm going to hit your line. Pick up the phone, baby. Pick up the phone, baby. But he's going to call her, check in on her. Because he's been trying. He's kept his distance, but he's still showing, hey, I'm here if you ever want to, you know what I'm saying, make up for where we were. But this was a good moment. This is one time they both had something in common. Think about it. They don't have much in common. But right here, right now, the hate for Kenya, we locked in, y'all. We locked in. Marvin is growing. Renee was good for Marvin overall, y'all. But check it out. I'm going to give me another drink. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. We're going to be right back. This is the live after show discussion for episode 8 of Raising Kanan season 2. And Marvin is growing. Marvin is growing right now, people. Well, I'll be right back. Hit that like button. Let's get it up to, what we have, 150 people in here? Yeah. 115, 120 likes or something like that. It ain't that hard. Just hit the like button or support the channel. Cash App is at the bottom of the screen. MOEDOTJ. I would definitely appreciate it. But hit the like button. It's the easiest thing to do. And it's free. Man, y'all let Juke chill, man. They both made a mistake that day in that room, man. They both made a mistake. All right, I'm back, y'all. They both made a mistake, but they're at least having that conversation. And conversation rules the nation. We know that. These two are talking. The open line of communication is there. Not today, but one day they're going to be able to talk. Hey, they got that Tahitian treat. Now we got the meeting. We got to sit down. We got the Thomas organization and the Jersey organization. We got the heads of everywhere. Baisley, Fodes, what they call this? The Terrell Holmes. We got all of them right here, one room. One beat, one sound. No, one band, one sound. That's what we got right now. Everybody's in here. They meeting up. And Unique got something to say because Unique has talked to the boss. Unique has talked to the boss. And the boss said, look, somebody was working with my son. And I need answers. I need answers right now. So he already told Marvin yesterday that, hey, look, there's someone alive still that went out there with Marco. And I know you was working with him. So you need to go ahead and take care of him. So when they have this meeting, Raquel is like, what the hell is going on, Nick? Why do I need to come all the way out here? He said, well, I don't know if y'all heard or not, but Sal's son is dead. She's like, what this got to do with us? What's going on? What's it got to do with us? You niggas like, man, why we bullshitting? Marvin, maybe Marvin can tell you. Look at Marvin. Nick said, Nick got the Tahitian treat. he should treat one of my favorites growing up, man. They don't make him like that no more. But he like, maybe Marvin can tell you. Marvin got that RC Cola. He talking about I don't know what he talking about. Man, I don't know what he talking about. He's Unique told him, oh no, it's all over the news, baby. Yeah. Sal's son is gone. He dead. What Chris Tucker say? Ooh, he won't be in Rush Hour 3. Yeah, he dead. He gone. Oh no, Marco won't be in season 3. No, he won't. So they like, what are you talking about? He says it's all over the news. Lulu said, oh man, it was a break-in up there in Scarsdale. Of course, Rock. She's like, what Scarsdale? We don't do nothing up in Scarsdale. What do you mean by this Scarsdale nonsense? Marvin like, yeah, no, something up in Scarsdale that happened. Everybody looking around like, what's going on? Lulu said, oh man, that break-in, that breaking and entering, it's all over the news. Well, one of them is still alive, and Raquel is upset because now we have found out Marvin did it. Look at Raquel's face. This is, hey, what do we say? This is a hands on the hip moment. This is a Marvin. What the hell you done did? You done did what with who? Oh fuck, Marvin. We just got this deal going together. We just got the jersey, Marvin. What the fuck you mean you did what with Sal's who? This nigga Marvin is the dumbest. You know Rock is upset right now, but Rock isn't saying nothing because one thing about power, you want to show that your family has the power. Of course, Rock is the head of the snake, but you don't ever degrade your siblings in front of no one else. Y'all had that. That's internal talk. She can't let them know that right now they're vulnerable because of what Marvin did. So she playing it cool, but she's looking at him. She giving him that eye. That's what you're. Only your mama or your girl can give you this eye, and it means something. Like if she did this to Unique, like, what the hell's wrong with you? But Marvin understands. Oh, this is serious. This is about to start a war. Even Warrell's in here talking about, damn man, that was Sal's son. Now, Unique is good. Unique knows what happened. Hey, Marvin sent him over $5,000, knock off Tony, make it happen. Marco got killed. One of them still alive. But I told him, I told Marvin that hey, one of them is still alive. Oh, yeah, real quick. Sal wants to have a sit down with you, Rock, one-on-one. Or sit down with me. Yeah, sit down with you. One-on-one, meaning you show up, he show up, y'all talk. Yeah, his son dead, though, so hey, be careful when you go over there. I wouldn't go by myself. Let me tell you something. The mob called me up. Hey, Mo, we want to, you know what I'm saying? Sal want to talk to you. Who? Okay. He said, come alone. All right, if I'm going to come alone, then I got to go to I'll pick the place. Tell Sal I'll call him an hour before I tell him to meet me. I'm not meeting nowhere alone, especially I'm no mob boss. Right now, Marvin, he's in it. He's in that deep doo-doo. Rock went from wide open to it's a letdown. It's like you going to school, you doing everything that you're supposed to do, and your parents come up there. And then they tell you that your kid has been messing up. Your kid is the worst. You looking at the grade book, you got their names with like they grades, because it wasn't no percentage back there. It was A, B, C, D, E, F. It wasn't no E, but it was a D, F. And you go in there, you looking at your kid all the way at the bottom, he just let down. What y'all think Raquel was thinking in this moment? I know we talking about Marvin, but what did you think was going through Raquel's head at this moment? Nah, babe, I don't see unique. The mob, as of right now, the mob isn't seeming. Well, they are the mobs are tougher than the Serbs in Book 4 Force. Let's be real. They're tougher than them, but right now they still look kind of weak. The whole Dominic thing in the woods, nothing happened there. We said, okay, they respecting the code. Jimmy didn't kill nobody. But even now, at least they pulled up and did a hit, and none of them got killed by just some random stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got killed on some. It was a messed up breaking and entering. Well, it wasn't even a breaking and entering. It was a messed up hit. But the Serbs were just getting killed. Tommy and old boy, the son, were just walking up. Pop, pop, pop. They killing all the Serbs like that. At least Marco died in a more realistic situation. So everybody, OT said, hey, shout out to my dog OT in here, man. The realest in the chat, for real, for real. He said she was thinking Marvin is soft. I told y'all, Marvin been doing all that barking. Every time we see him, he tough talk. Even Lulu thinking, damn, this nigga Marvin did fucked up. But at least Lulu is thinking, at least it wasn't me this time. At least it wasn't me this time. Because Lulu ain't got no space to talk either. Lulu was almost getting, I won't even say almost. Lulu was getting his ass whooped last week by Devin Lintine's people. So he's thinking, at least it ain't the mob. You know what I'm saying? At least I got Cartier. For 25% of the business, at least Cartier got them bought by ass. Marvin, this is the mob, baby. This beef ain't over. And real quick, do y'all think that Tony was actually going to tell anything? Now, they brought Tony in. I'm thinking Tony just left, so it was really a dumb hit. Unless... You know what? The dentist talked to the cops last week. When the cops start digging in on Tony, we're going to start unraveling what Tony actually said, which could potentially lead back to the club. Where did Tony work before this? Would anyone be after Tony? And then they're going to look in Tony's files the same way that Burke is doing. They're going to look in Tony's files and see that she was snitching. Now, it may not have been snitching on Marvin there, but she may have mentioned the club, which now is going to bring the police, because you think that rich white woman that just died, that got killed by some mobsters, Marco is known to be the mob's son. Let's not get it confused. People knew who the mob was. The mob was on TV. The mob was in the newspaper while they were illegal doing all this shit. They were in the newspaper. Everyone knew who the five families were. They knew who the heads of the mob were. So everybody knows who Marco is. Now, for the mob boss of Jersey, his son, to go into this dentist's house and shoot this white lady, end up getting killed, what was the reason for that? So the cops are going to be digging into this. Yeah, I mean, and that's what I'm saying. When Marvin pulled up in the back of that van and let that thing dump on Unique, luckily Unique had that bulletproof. To all you young rappers, aspiring rappers, you're going to be out there talking. Hey, you talking that tough, your ass better be prepared, because them boys ain't out there playing, man. At least he had the car bulletproof back then, but he was with his son, and Marvin still let that thing spray. So Marvin has to respect Unique to the point that, let's be real, Unique gave me the heads up that the mob was potentially at me after I shot at him and his son. So you got to respect Unique for that. Let's be real. Unique was real for that. He got shot at by him, but he still went to Marvin. Even though it's F Marvin, he still told Marco that Marvin gonna pay his debts. Unique is sticking to the code. It's like, all right, right now we get money together. I'm not gonna mess up my money off of something Marvin did. Marvin, you need to handle that so I can stay in business here in Jersey. D Love said, we're forgetting this is one of the reasons Lulu was against expanding to Jersey. He's thinking, I told Rock not to expand here for this very reason. Because they after him. Lulu was the person to say, when the mob comes, they're going to come after all of us. Well, now they have a reason to. And if you've seen, as soon as Rock left the little diner or the little bowling alley, Sal put the call in. Look at Marvin. This is one of those hands on the hip situation. Hands on the hip, but he's sitting down. You're not going to sit down sitting like that. You know what I'm saying? Right now, this is Marvin's frustrated move here. When Marvin gets frustrated, hand on forehead. Whenever Marvin is frustrated, hand on forehead. You don't believe me? Remember when he was on the phone and they were asking who is he? He said, man, he's half white. Well, mostly white. Hands on the hip, hands on the forehead. Man, you gotta look at that body language right there. You looking at Marvin like he frustrated right there. He frustrated right now. But Marvin realized that he done fucked up, right? You know he done fucked up, right? Marvin pulls up on Renee. Now they just had, I don't know, it's probably one of their anger management meetings, you know what I'm saying? Now that RC Cola was smooth, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. We was getting the RC Cola. We go up to Sam's Club, get that little box. I don't know what kind of box that was, but it was like a box that just held the cans. You put one at the bottom, you can put one on top, and you stack the next ones up. Yeah, we go in there and we mix and match. Get the RC Cola because we wasn't getting adults at our house. The adults at our house got the, you know what I'm saying, the Pepsis, the Cokes, the Sprites. No. The Dr. Peppers. That's what an adult drink. Us, RC Cola, the what is it, Mr. Pibb, the red can, the orange can, whatever the generic, you know what I'm saying, what them things called? Shasta. That's what the kids got. The kids got Shasta. The adults got the good stuff. You used to try to reach in there, you wait till everybody like the adults start drinking and stuff. Okay, oh, they drinking the liquor. You know, mom used to have the liquor. Mom used to be on that Crown. That's the first time I seen Crown, man. Mom used to have the Crown up in the cabinet. So right next to the you know what I'm saying, right next to the stove, there was a no, not at the old house, it was a stove, the sink, then it was the cabinets up there by the plates. You could reach behind the plates on the side. That's where mom had that Crown at. Don't let me find out what that Crown bag is, mama. How does mom drink this? Oh yeah, but that's neither here nor there. That RC Cola gets you right, especially as a kid. I'm talking about full sugar. But our girl Renee, she's leaving. She's telling Brittany, just because you ain't yelling, don't mean you ain't angry, girl. Brittany talking about, girl, you a fool. I'm about to head on to the house. Renee said, all right, now you be good. Okay. She said, okay, sis. Okay, then. Marvin pop up. He talking about Renee. You know what I'm saying? Marvin popping up in the middle of the night. Marvin don't care. He already got them digits. So right now, he know that she feeling him. You know what I'm saying? That's the best feeling ever. When you know that she feeling you, it's like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? All I got to do is not fumble. That's all you got to do. If you get in there, all you got to do is just maintain a decent conversation. Don't mess it up. Don't try to be too funny, but don't try to be too cool when you too reserved. So Marvin popping up because he know at this point, Renee feeling your boy. Renee went on a date with him while he was under her guidance in anger management. So right then and there, we already knew something was up. We knew that she was feeling our dog Marvin. So I'm looking at her like, okay, Renee, yeah, what's happening, girl? Then once they graduated, she was like, oh, here's my number, Marvin. Maybe we can link up. I'm like, oh, okay. So she approached you. So you good, Marvin. You winning right now. So Marvin like, fuck it. The mob after me. I got Juke back on my side. Man, you know what? Fuck it, man. You know what I'm saying? What you young kids used to say, YOLO, you only live once? Yeah. So he like, man, let me go pop up with Renee. I'm gonna try to give me something tonight. Hey, Renee, real quick. I know it's late and it's just random, but I just want to say thank you for everything that you've done to me. You know, you really brought me a long way, and I'm starting to realize who I really am. The anger management is actually helping. And guess what? You remember you brought up my daughter Laverne, and we're actually getting on better terms. I would like to pick your brain a little bit, just to see where I need to go from here. And she's thinking, oh, he's including me into my okay, yeah. 'Cause she's already feeling them. Marvin, like, shit. What I just tell y'all, now it's up to you to not mess it up. We know Marvin got the jokes. We know Marvin know where all the best spots to eat are. Marvin is winning. So they walking down the streets. She's like, oh yeah, Marvin, it's good to talk to you. He's like, yeah, me and my daughter, we're doing good. So now he's happy because what she's doing is actually helping him. And there's nothing better than an attractive woman helping you through something. She's just giving you a little bit of advice. It might not be nothing significant when you go and make $1 million, but it's just a little bit of advice to help you to shift. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you do it this way instead of that way, I think this will work. And then you do it that way and it works. Like, damn, what DJ Khaled used to say? You smart. Yeah. So for Marvin, he got his daughter back. He's like, damn, that's all I wanted. I'm making money. I mean, I got the mob stuff going on, but who cares? You know what I'm saying? Who cares? We can handle that. We can swap it out. It don't matter, whatever it is. But Renee, you helped me out. So she's feeling them. He's feeling her. They walking down the street. They joking. She see the ice. Let's be real. Let's not act like she don't see the ice. She don't see the ice on Marvin. You telling me that's all gold. It's all gold. She see it on Marvin. And they walking. Things is good too. Marvin letting her know it is what it is. And then out of nowhere, you hear a voice. Hey, yo, Marvin. First of all, the area we at, I know if I would know anybody over there. So if anybody ever yells your name out in the middle of the night, you never turn around like that. Like, huh? No. Because somebody looking for your ass. And even if they ain't looking for you, no one should know you out here. And if they do, you slowly turn to try to see who it is because you got to be prepared to be able to make that escape. Marvin turns around. Renee turns around too. Jimmy ain't doing no more talking. They letting it out. I'm talking about Jimmy came out with the skull. He didn't even have it down. He didn't even have the Pooh Shiesty on. I don't even know why they call it the Shiesty mask because niggas was doing that before Shiesty. But he came out. Scully ain't rolled up. Scully just on his head. This is when you mean business. I ain't even got time to pull the mask down. No. We gonna be in all black and we gonna come showing who we are. Like, damn. It's crazy at this point because you remember everybody just left from their anger management class. You know, when you get to the car, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? They had tape cassettes back then. So you had to fast forward to get to that next song. You in the car, you trying to play your good song. You just had anger management class. I gotta go home listen to some good tunes. It's the 90s. You know, it's the 90s. I gotta listen to some shit. You fast forward and you hear some pop, pop, pop. You're like, oh shit, what the hell happened? You look up, you seen Renee, because you just seen Renee and then walk past your car. Like, okay, Renee getting her son. Okay, look at Renee. Let me find. Oh, that Marvin. That's Marvin from, man. Marvin was in my first class. I remember Marvin. Damn, he hitting that. I knew Renee was all talk when she be in there. I thought Renee had that degree. She wasn't messing with the dope boy. She just know damn well this is the niggas in the car hating. She know damn well Marvin got all that jewelry on. She know he ain't legit. He ain't got no dynamite. Nigga, man, that nigga pushed a Lexus too. Man, I knew Renee liked them dope boys, man. I'm in here for alcoholism. Jimmy came out, got the bus down. Pop, 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 pop. I said, damn. Damn, they wasn't playing. Look at Jimmy. Jimmy's talking about, yeah, I'm doing this. I'm doing this. And OT right, Marvin ain't got no street name. Marvin ain't got no street name. It's just Marvin. Marvin Thomas. That's just his name out here in the streets. You know what I'm saying? It's only a few people that call me by my real name. Everybody else call me Mo. So somebody yelling like, hey, Mo. It ain't nobody I know. If I text them on a regular, they call me, well, a lot of them call me Mo. The military ones, they call me Mo. But other than that, outside, ain't nobody calling me no Mo. And I know ain't no. Jimmy got the busting, though. because Jimmy said, we not going to kill Kanan, we not going to kill Rock. So for Sal, he's looking at it like, if y'all would have done that, then we wouldn't have had Marco dealing with them because it wouldn't have been no business in Jersey. So everybody's blaming everybody for something. But Jimmy got to busting. What y'all think? Did y'all think Marvin got hit? Y'all think Marvin got hit or he survived? Renee got hit. Now, Renee doesn't know that Marvin slings dope. I don't know what she thinks he does. I'm telling you, all she seen was the jury and Alexis out front. That's all you needed to see. At 91 having Alexis, shit. Man, it can't be R.I.P. Renee, man. Marvin didn't even get a chance to, like, even, you know what I'm saying? They didn't even get to hang out for real, like an official hangout. Man. I was liking Renee for Marvin. Now, I did a video, and I said that Renee was going to be good for Marvin. I think I was dead on with it. So I'm looking at the poll. We got 216 votes. 69% of people said that Marvin is still alive. 23% said Renee got hit. You know, the 8% said that Marvin is dead. So I'm going with the Marvin is alive. I don't want to say that Renee got hit. I want to say that they just missed the whole thing. But if Renee got hit, that's going to make Marvin angry. That's going to make Marvin get out here in these streets. D-Love said Marvin's in the hospital. He's dying. His last words to Jukes is, I love you, before he flatlines. They better not do no corny stuff like that. That's a storyline for something you see on them soap operas. My grandma used to watch them soap operas. What is it? Love, Children and the Restless, or Love and the Restless, whatever the hell it is. That's one of them storylines. They all in the hospital, flatline, tell her I love her. Like, nigga, just die. Sean said 2 shooters, Mo, and they had that thing well aimed, not tilted to the side. Young and the Restless. Okay, thank you, Yolanda. But yeah, I don't want to see Marvin die, because where we gonna get any of the comedy from? Let's be real. Marvin is a funny motherfucker on this show, man. I like Marvin because Marvin makes more mistakes than me, but for the most part, me and Marvin, we live more of a similar lifestyle. Because I think I could have pulled Renee. If I went to anger management, oh yeah, I would have shot my shot at Renee. And that would have been an easy layup. Talking about, it'd been so easy. I might even hit him with the left hand. Virgin Love said, rewatch the preview. You'll see back of Marvin's head. I'm thinking, I'm gonna play the trailer. I'm gonna play the trailer again at the end, but I don't think I've seen Marvin's head in here. I know we've seen. We'll talk about that a little later. I had a homeboy that I went to school with was on Young and the Restless. But Marvin got shot at, man. Damn, man. I don't want to see Marvin dead. I wanted him to at least have a chance with Renee. Who we got next, y'all? Who we got next, man? Hit that like button. We got 160 people in here. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm gonna definitely watch it again, Virgin. I'm gonna play it again too. I did a breakdown of it today, but I didn't see it. So you have to tell me like where in the trailer you've seen it. So I'll look a little bit deeper. But yeah, hit that like button. Come on, man. We get like 110, 120. Marvin got shot at. I believe he's alive. If I see anything in the trailer, I will make another video for it. Also, when we get the exclusive clips this week, I hope it is something. Well, no, I'm gonna be honest with you. I hope they don't show us anything about Marvin, so it'll have us still wondering. Now we've seen the back of his head, so if he is shot or wherever he's at, we gonna see. Am I surprised Marvin didn't take the threat seriously? I think he did, but he didn't think that anything was going to happen. Because you remember when Rock had to sit down, Rock stood up for Marvin. We'll talk about that more when we get on Rock. But she stood up for Marvin and said, "No, Marco made that mistake on his own." So she didn't hear that when she left, that Sal said, "My condolences from my family to yours," and then he put the call in. So as Raquel leaving, she didn't hear that part. So she probably told Marvin, "All right, we cool." I told him he ain't gonna do nothing because that was Marco's mistake. So I don't think Marvin really realized that there was a hit on him because no one did until the hit happened. At the table where Rock says, "Lulu, we're gonna make him bleed." That was Marvin's head. See, now you got me curious. Now you got me curious. I think I got it. Hold on. Give me a second, people. Give me a second.
I need you to tell me.
To beat him.
Well, she is looking at somebody else, so you might be right. Let me see.
Can't beat him.
No, we don't need to beat him. We just need to make him bleed.
Yeah, where's Marvin's head at?
Change things between me and her.
Oh, let me reopen this. Let me reopen this because I'm gonna try to see if we can see Marvin's head. I don't see it. Oh, open with.
I need you to tell me.
Yeah, we're right here. Are you saying this is Marvin's head? All right, so here we go. This is the first scene right here. So is this Marvin's head? Y'all saying it? Well, it looked like it's a box on here. Okay, that's his head. So Marvin is alive. Thank you. There is a Lord. There is a Lord. Thank you, Power Universe, for keeping Marvin alive. If this is Marvin's head, thank you, thank you, thank you. Is there a heart? Is there a heart in the house tonight? Stand up, let me know. Yeah, Marvin is here to stay, baby. All right, because she is looking over there, and then she looks at Lou. Okay, you see that? Chicka, 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 chicka. All right, hey, thank y'all. Thank y'all, because when I watch it, man, I'm probably high. Thank y'all, because I didn't look at nothing like that. I didn't even. Let me see. All right, Lulu got the fade. Is that Marvin? It looked like a box because you see the brown here and you see. All right, shit. Hey, thank y'all. Thank y'all. That's why we do the live shows. So y'all can help me help y'all. You see what I'm saying? That's what we do. I'm Mo, the Mo West. Hey, we the best group. We got the best thing going on the internet right now. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're new, hit that like button. This is the live after show discussion where we just have a fun time talking about power. We do this each and every night, Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern. And right now, we just found out in the trailer that this is allegedly Marvin. We thinking that this is Marvin's head, and we see that Raquel is looking both ways, talking to two people that could be Kanan's box, but we saying it's Marvin. So shit. As of right now, we're gonna go ahead and say Marvin is alive. I'm still alive. All right. Now we got Mr. Lulu. Lulu. The first time we seen Lulu, him and his bae, they pulling up. And y'all know what I'm talking about. They pulling up to. They pulling up on the DJ. I'm pulling up on you, nigga. Put some respect on my name. They pop up on the DJ. DJ looking in the mirror talking about, man, I'm getting clean. I'm getting clean on them boys. Virgin Love says she a woman. She sees everything. Hey, well, shout out to Virgin. Shout out to Virgin Love 8. You know what I'm saying? She the one that said, watch it. Hey, she said, watch the trailer, y'all. So she pointed that out. When I watched it, let me tell you something. I don't even look at the side of the screen. I'm looking at Raquel. I'm thinking, how am I going to make a thumbnail out of this? That's what I'm looking at. When I'm watching, I'm like, all right, how can what am I going to take to make a thumbnail out of it? I didn't even notice there was a head on the side of the damn screen. Very observant. I like that. Attention to details. So they pull up on the DJ. The DJ like, shit, I'm about to go into work. You already know what's in his cup, that purple stuff. So he over there fixing the hat. All right, we about to go in this motherfucker right now. You know what I'm saying? We about to go in here. We about to bullshit. I'm about to play all my homeboy. OT Lungs. He dropped the new track. OT said, hey, Mo, what's happening? I said, what's up, bro? He said, man, I got this new track. I said, for real? What it hitting on? He said, man, just play that motherfucker. I guarantee everybody gonna rock with it. I said, all right, say less. Boom, we got some new shit. OT Lungs, you know what I'm saying? He putting this shit down. We in New York City. Y'all know what the fuck going on. It's the hottest shit right now. We got an out-of-towner. Most of the time, we don't even play these out-of-towner music. Most of them out-of-towners nigga shit be trash. But we got OT Lungs. We got some new shit for you. That beat drop on that OT, people hit me up. Damn, what that is? I'm like, man, that's my dog OT, man. Fuck with him, book him. You gotta remember, this is the 90s, so I'm talking about OT getting booked for about $1,500, $2,000. Hey, you winning back then. Yeah, come on out, man. Come on out, OT, we got you, man. You understand? It ain't nothing but love. So Lulu pulled up talking about, hey, nigga, where my song at? Where my song at, bro? I came up to you the other day, me and Crown Camacho, and we talking some business. Where the song at? He said, my man, look, bro, I got to go to work. Because he feeling himself. He the hottest thing on the radio right now. That's what he own. Can't nobody mess with him. Can't nobody mess with me on the ones and twos. And my dog just sent in the track. Man, you think I'm trying to hear some Bulletproof? Who you work with, nigga? Bulletproof? Bulletproof ain't you the dude that Crown? Matter of fact, where Crown at? Crown was clowning your ass. Who you is coming up to my job telling me what I need to do? Talking about where your song at. What do you mean where your song at? That shit in the trash. Right next to them damn trash ass Puerto Rican famous cassette tapes that your ass sent up here. We don't want to hear that shit. We didn't even play Streets Need a Body on our radio station. You think we about to play some Ziza? What song she got? Man, listen. Bring Ziza upstairs. Let me and her talk one-on-one. Me and her can probably come up with something. We can negotiate this deal. So the DJ over, he talking cash money because you remember what they did. You remember what they did on Hustle and Flow? I'm in charge, D. What she was doing to get the music played. So that's what, hey, that's what he's looking at right now. He talking about bring Ziza upstairs. Let me, you know what I'm saying, talk to her a little bit. And Lou like, nah, fuck all that. You doing business with me right now. Crown gone. It's me and you. What you want to do, nigga? He said, man, I ain't playing your weak ass shit. He looked Lulu in the face and said, man, you don't know nothing about the business thing. I ain't playing that trash ass music, dog. Nah, man, you corny. You a cornball. Crown said you whack. You don't know the business, nigga. Come up to my job, nigga. You see that thing? It say reserved for me, nigga. It don't say no play your music. You don't say come up here and tell me what to do on my ones and two on my turntable. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. So Lulu, he like, fuck that. Because he didn't already burnt Crown. And he already know Crown was clowning him behind his back because he was sitting in there. You remember, whenever you sit down in the chair with both hands on the armrest and your hand is like this on the end of it, you upset. You can't do the hands on your hip because you sitting down right now. You got to grip that damn couch. Just in case a nigga say something slick, you can use that momentum and jump up and So right now, Lulu, he's upset because They were clowning him. They were laughing at him when he came out there to do business. He already got rid of Crown because Crown told him that, hey, Lulu, your sister want to work with me. Lulu, you don't know the business. Without me, you ain't nothing. Last week, he just got his ass whooped. He just got his ass whooped by some Jamaicans last week. Devin, Lintine's people came over for 50 bands. He also had to give up 25% of his company to Cartier. Now Ziza trying to throw that thing on her so she can get some new songs, and the DJ is talking trash to you. You can't take this much disrespect in 2 episodes. Actually, the last 3 episodes, everybody's been disrespectful to Lulu. So Lulu got all this energy, this balled up energy that he got to release somewhere. Because at the end of the day, I'm in the Bulletproof Records. 25% to Cartier, a singles deal with Ziza. If something blows up, nothing blows up, Cartier gonna take her somewhere else. My sister won't give me no more money because she lent me money to the money that I already owe her. So I'm in debt 2 times to my sister. It's rough out here. It's rough out here. And then he disrespectful, talking about sending Ziza upstairs with me and let me talk to her. Let me holler at her. Basically saying, you don't know the business. I'd rather have sex with her than talk real business with you and get money. I'd rather give her some pussy. You know what I'm saying? You'd rather give some real. So Lulu said, fuck all that. Even Ziza tried to step up. You gonna play my song? He's like, man, fuck you too. Fuck you. Look them both in their eyes. I respect the DJ for it. But then Lulu pulled that thing out. And Lulu let him know, you can play my shit. You gonna play my shit. You ain't gonna play it tomorrow. You gonna play it today. You ain't gonna play it 1 time. You ain't gonna play it twice. You ain't gonna play it 3 times. You ain't gonna play it 4 times. You ain't gonna play it 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When I start getting past 10, it's hard to count them numbers. But you about to play that song on repeat all day. Now you're thinking, how is a radio station gonna play that thing all day? Well, let me tell you how they gonna play it all day. Because the DJ got a gun in his mouth. So fuck what your boss is talking about. Fuck what the director talking about. No interviews. No, we need to go to commercial to pay some bills. We are playing that song all damn day. He pulled up to my reserved parking spot to get a song played. You think if I don't play it, he ain't gonna pull back up to my reserve? Nigga, I'm in that motherfucker. We got the new bulletproof. We playing all kinds of bulletproof records today. I might even go find the Streets Need a Body cassette tape and put that on there. But it's one thing I tell you. What is the procedure when you got one in your face? Someone, please tell me. I want to see it in the comment section. What is the procedure when you got a gun in your face? Yeah, you forget all that training shit. Now you go straight into survival mode. You saying whatever you think is going to keep you alive in that moment. You not following procedure. No. You think that I'm about to go upstairs, play this song 1 time. I'm at least play it at least. You at least got to play it back to back at least once. And then you can say, man, they made me play some other stuff. But you going to play it back to back. If this man pulled up to your parking spot, reserved, just look at the reserve. It said reserve for your ass. You, the one listening to it right now, reserve for your ass. Someone come put a gun in your mouth and tell you to play a song on repeat. You gonna play it. You gonna play it. They're gonna be trying to get in that door. Listen. As a civilian, they're gonna be trying to break into that DJ booth to get me from playing that song. I'm in there just like this. I'm bringing that motherfucker back, man. I'm about to play this song so many times that I love the song. I'm like, damn, this Ziza girl ain't that bad. She ain't that bad. Matter of fact, local clubs book her. They trying to break on the door. You remember on Shawshank Redemption when he broke into the dean's office and he played that record and they were trying to break in there? Yeah, that's how it would have been. I would have been in there spinning them records. Andy Dufresne. That's how it would have been. I would have been in there spinning the records. They boom, 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 boom. Hey, you got to turn that off. Play some other music. Play some other music. Nope, not today. Bulletproof Records is taking over the airwaves. I'm playing the Ziza version, man. We don't even know what the Jukebox version sound like. Juke recorded that. It wasn't mixed on anything. I follow Ziza on Instagram. I said, okay, she's very attractive. I like her. And she got that look, man. The song that she's singing, though, Juke wouldn't be able to do it with them braids. Like, that's not a song that, you know what I'm saying, you're not looking for the braids with that one. Juke gotta let the hair down with that one. Come on now. Juke is an attractive woman too, but she gotta let the braids go on that kind of song. That ain't the song for that. The cornrows that Juke got, that's that, you know what I'm saying, Queen Latifah said it all. Day after day. You about to get into some action with them cornrows. Yeah, you gotta let the hair down, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Party on down to the SKP. Let's kick it. Just, you know what I'm saying? You gotta let the hair down. But Lulu pulled that thing out. The DJ talking about, I'm gonna play that song. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna play that song. I'm gonna play that song because we gonna love it. We ain't gonna have no choice but to like this song. Do I think Lou trusts Aziza? No. No, I definitely don't, D-Love. And the reason for that, I think he still looks at her like she was just trying to let him smash so she can get on. Because every time they're working or he's working or something, she's just trying to smash. When Devin came in there last week and said Lentine wants $50,000 or the record label, they just came in there. They had their guns. He had his gun on the table, but he was outgunned. And sometimes you got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them. And he folded them in that situation. But as soon as that happened, what was Ziza doing? She talking about, let's have sex. Nigga just ran up in my, I'm not having no, matter of fact, I'm leaving the studio out the back door. I might wait a little bit. I got to look out the window, make sure ain't nobody still sitting out there because that mean it seemed like a setup. I go outside and get up on my ass. Pause. But she talking about, you should be finishing with me. No, I shouldn't be. I need to go downstairs and lock the door. How'd they get in the studio? And then when this was happening, he put the gun in the mouth and Ziza's laughing. He don't trust her. Right now, he's just trying to get this damn label off. And he knocking down Ziza because Jessica gone. And he really ain't got no choice because Ziza was there when the body was thrown away. Ziza was there when he choked Crown out. So it's not trust, but she has some of his skeletons. So you got to keep her close. You got to do what you got to do to make her happy because you got to keep this one around. Because this one seemed like she might go run off and tell. Or she'll tell Crown, and I'm not Crown, but Cartier, and he be on your head. You see what I'm saying? So you got to make sure you move correctly with her. That's why you don't want to do no dirt. Because, hey, at any given moment, she going to go run, tell, and it's over with for you, brother. So does he trust her? No, definitely doesn't trust her. But he's about to get that song played on the radio, y'all. That's all that matters. That's all that matters with Lou. Next time we see Lulu, oh, they at the studio. All right, we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that. Nah, Lord Bison, I wouldn't even put Cartier's nowhere near Suge. Suge was doing his thing with the music. Suge was really running LA. Cartier ain't running nothing. Well, let me not say he was really running LA, but he had a lot of power out there. And money backing him. Alan said he thinks Z's already told. That, I mean, that would be... No, I don't think she would tell on that. I don't know, man. That could go both ways. That could go both ways with her telling. Because I don't think she would tell because she was part of it when they dumped the body. Well, she knew about it and she never reported none. So she's going down as an accessory. But I think she kind of likes Lou because Lou was actually giving her an opportunity to, put out music, and Cartier never did nothing for her. Because think about it. Until Lou brought her in to make music, she was just singing over random beats. We don't even know how she got Lulu's beat. You know what I'm saying? And Cartier wasn't doing nothing with her, so she would benefit more being with Lulu because at least now she's getting her music on the radio. So I don't think she's gonna tell Cartier. Plus, Cartier got a lot of other stuff to deal with. And what did we say? Every time we see her, no matter what's going on, we just put a gun to a DJ. We just told the DJ we want our music played nonstop on repeat. We've been at the crib for a minute and they ain't played the song not one time. She talk about, you want to have some sex? Right now? No. No. Let's be real. Not right now. Not right now. She said, you know how many niggas would kill to be with me? Lulu gave the same response I would have gave. I don't give a damn what them niggas would do. I ain't them. I don't care. Don't talk to me about what the old boy did. I don't give a fuck what that nigga did. It don't matter to me. I don't care what you and him had going on. I'm trying to get a song on the radio. I just murdered a nigga. So technically, when she said, you know what, how many niggas would kill to be with her? He technically killed to get with her because he wasn't getting none from her till after he killed Crown. But I don't care what them fools is doing. I want to get this song on the radio. I want to make sure that Cartier, I got to make a lot of money because now I'm losing 25%. 25% of the company is in your boss's name. So I got to make sure that your songs get on the radio because we working with your boss. She's talking about, you want to have sex with me? No. No. Matter of fact, ew. Not right now. Not right now. She looking good on that couch too, but man, it's business time. I'm trying to get a song on the radio. Oh, you know how many niggas would kill for me? Lulu like, I don't care about them niggas. I'm not gonna care for this. Lulu don't want to hear that. But then the song comes on the radio. Right after that, he's like, damn, my hard work done paid off. Whew. Now you can relax. Now you can relax. Matter of fact, Ziza, I think I'm up for that. I got the energy. He went from his hands on his hips to now I can put my hands on your hips. The song is on the radio now. We good. We legit. We good to go, y'all. What did Scarface say? Scarface told his wife, he told her to go, he said, go play with tigers. Go train blind kids. Go do something. Anything beats you waiting for me to come home to screw you. Scarface was ruthless. Ziza, do something. Go play with blind kids. Scarface was on another level, man. Scarface did not care. But Lulu, go ahead and get him some. I don't even think we see Lulu no more after that. Song is on the radio. Oh, we seen Lulu at the family function. But that's about it, though. Was Lulu in anything else? The family function where he was the one talking about, oh, man, I seen it on, you know what I'm saying, on the news. D-Love said that light-skinned arrogance. I don't know, man. Like, she young. I wish she could probably, like, what y'all got Ziza at? How old y'all think Ziza is? I'm saying like 23, 24. That's where I'm putting her age at. And Lulu probably like 27, 26, 27. You know I got to go look it up now, though. We got to see how old Ziza is. Because I got her in like the low 20s, man. That's where I got her at. 23, 24, 22, 25. So about roughly 23 is what everybody's saying. Let me see. Ziza. G sheet, age. Ziza from Power, Raising Kanan, age. Star Phantom. Here we go. Does this give the age? I don't think it give the age, but I got her in the early 20s, man. She look like she could be in college. Yeah, so let's just say she like 20s, and then we got Lulu in like the mid 20s. Lulu's like in the late. I put Lulu like 38. I mean, not 38, but 28. Rock's like probably 32, 33 or something. Well, if Kane is 15, 30, 15, 7. Yeah, so Rock about 32 years old. So that makes Marvin about 35, 36. Lulu is, you know what I'm saying, probably 30 maybe. I don't know how old the actress is, to be honest with you. Like I said, I just started following her this week on Instagram. She be doing some singing, though. I give her that. Yeah, I can't see her age anywhere. So we'll just say she's in the 20s. Marvin is late 20s. All right, well. I mean, that's the Marvin story, really. That's the Marvin story. He got a song on the radio, and at least this time the big drama isn't on him. Last week he got whooped on. He had the little dealings going on with Linton, and Devin was coming to collect, and they was whooping his ass. At least this week it wasn't him, because the mob is really a bigger problem. All right. Now we had 2 hours. All right, bet. She's 31, D-Love said. That her real age, or that can't be the age on her on the show? If this song does good, yes, Juke will get those writer credits. And that's what Lulu was trying to explain to her, the business side. 9 times out of 10, the person performing it ain't getting the money that the people writing it is getting. The people that put the beat together is getting. Yeah, you get your show money, but when it's on the radio and stuff, they getting the larger chunk. Them writers, hey man, being behind the scene in most things is very, very lucrative. Especially when it comes to music. You can write some shit, you ain't got to show your face. Cool. Now, when I started my YouTube, I did want to be, you know what I'm saying, just put some stuff up. I said, man, the hell with it. Hey, man, I'm going to be on the camera, man. So y'all can hold me accountable for what I do on this thing. If I mess up, then hey, it was me. I did it. Damn, I fucked up. But y'all gonna know who's messing up. So when I do videos and they wrong, hey, call me out. Mo, you fucked up. Damn. All right, bet. I'm going to try to get right the next time. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But Ziza got a song on the radio. I know Puerto Rican fame is like, oh, man, that shit trash, man. They need Streets Need a Body Part 2, man, the remix. All right. Who we got next? We only got the two. Well, we got Malcolm. Malcolm being to Kanan's story. So who y'all want to talk about? Kanan. Damn, we actually got 3 FOMO. I forgot we ain't even talked about Dominic or the mob side. You know, I got to get my perspective if I was Sal. Because Sal on some real shit right now. And I want to see where that goes for real. Y'all want to talk about Rock or Kanan? Rock or Kanan next? Let me see. What did Kanan had? Kanan had Scrappy Mama. Kanan had Polymer. What's the boy? Famous. He had his mom. Damn, Kanan had a lot this episode. I mean, of course, their stories go together, but if you think about it, Kanan had a lot. Most of the time, they give us a lot of other stories, but Kanan had Scrappy situation, Polymer situation, the famous one, famous going in the bag. He had the Malcolm, he had his mama. Then he had a lot this week. Then he had the scene with Juke. All right, cool. Then they gave my boy he be playing the drums too in real life. That young man's talented, man. I tell you, man, a lot of these young actors, they way further along in life than I was at that age, man. Well, I played the trumpet and I was in choir and I played sports, so I guess we about the same spot. I mean, his acting is better than mine. I could never act. I took acting in 9th grade. No, I took acting my junior year. No, I don't remember. In the sophomore year, yeah. Because I used to go in there with an afro and the girls would braid my hair up, but I would never get on the stage and do no acting. But I'd do the live reading. I just didn't want to get up in front of everybody. I just didn't feel like getting up. I want to sit down today. When I was in school, man, I was a knucklehead. I was like Marvin. Just picture Marvin in middle school. That's how I was. Middle school and high school. So we'll talk about Kanan. All right, young Kanan. The first time we see young Kanan, Scrappy mom pulled up on him. But y'all hit that like button. Give me my last drink for the night. Come on now. We can hit that 100. There we go. Hey, we got 160 people in here. Thank y'all for rocking with me. This is the live after show discussion for Raising Kanan episode 8. A very, very good episode. Right now, we're about to talk to Kanan. I'm going to grab me a drink. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Definitely, everybody hit that like button. Let's try to get like 120, 130 before I come back. I ain't going to be gone too long. But let's get those like buttons. And if you like, support the channel. Cash App is at the bottom of the screen. MOEDOTJ. I definitely appreciate it. I'll be right back. And what would y'all done when y'all seen Scrappy's mom pull up? Let me know what y'all would have done. Because, man, I would have got up and ran. New terminology is lacking. You don't ever want to get called lacking. Now, Kanan is young and very, very inexperienced. Like where I grew up, we didn't really have we didn't have a bus line that came out to where we lived. We lived out on the south side of Kansas City. So we didn't have the bus, you know what I'm saying? You had to walk to go get to an actual bus that's going to take you down into the city. But whenever we went down to the city, we go to the park on Sundays, you were always prepared. You got to always be prepared. When you park a certain place, like you go to the park, everybody parking on the side of the road, you got to turn your view up so you can be able to get out. You don't want to park too close to somebody. When we outside chilling by someone, you got to make sure you got somewhere you can go. There is nowhere for Kanan to hide. If I'm waiting for this bus, I'm not sitting down at the bus stop. No. I'm standing up and I'm watching who the hell coming around. Now, I mean, everybody can get caught lacking, but you just got to be prepared. You can't just be sitting out there, especially young Kanan. Frederick robbed you. Freddie, yeah. You remember Freddie robbed you. So people can say, oh, Kanan tough, he might pistol whip you. But that ain't gonna stop nobody when they know that you carrying that dope. So you got to be prepared at all times. It sucks. It sucks, but you just got to be ready, man, because it can go down at any time. But Kanan is sitting here, and he noticed the car at first, and then you heard, whenever you hear that, now you really looking. You should be up and looking. What the hell going on? Because usually after that, you hear, so we're getting the bucket. But Kanan, he's sitting there. He's like, damn, who the hell is turning around and pulled up on me? It's Scrappy Mama. It's Scrappy Mama. And she looking at Kanan like, boy. He said, hey, man, look, you can't be pulling up on people like that. He was scared. He didn't know who it was. He thought Frederick was coming back for revenge. But now it's Scrappy Mama. And then he was like, oh, man, my bad. I'm sorry about Scrappy. He was a good dude. Now, you see, Scrappy even vouched for Kanan. Scrappy told his mom, oh, man, I'll be over there with Raquel and them. She got this son, Kanan. He a knucklehead. He don't really know much, but you know what I'm saying? He a cool kid. I respect him. He stood up to me. He tried to fight me. So she like, yeah, he spoke highly of you also. I'm like, all right, that's what's up. But then the realness came out. She said, Scrappy ain't pulled that trigger on himself. Scrappy wouldn't do nothing like that. And Kanan, in his mind, he's thinking, I was thinking the same thing. I even told my mama Scrappy wouldn't do that. She said, you need to talk to your mama, Kanan. She need to tell you something. She need to tell somebody something. Now this has Kanan wondering. In my video that's dropping tomorrow, it's called Love Over Trust. Does Kanan, you know what I'm saying? That I already started talking about this. This is tomorrow. Love Over Trust. Has Kanan lost all trust in Raquel? Hey, if you join the membership, you'll be able to watch it as soon as I upload them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, tomorrow morning, this video will drop. But yeah, because I was already thinking, I was like, damn, Rock. I know Brillo loves you. Shout out to Brillo, the big review. That's bro. But damn, Rock, you horrible. Scrappy Mama talking about, no, my son wouldn't do nothing like that. Kanan's thinking, I feel you on that. He was a good dude. I don't know why you would want to leave. So she says, you better talk to your mama and tell her to tell you something, to tell somebody something. Help find who did this to my son, or I will. What did y'all take from that? When I heard her say I will, that was I will snitch on Rock and the whole organization. Everything y'all got going on, because I know what y'all were doing. My son talked to me. She's the criminal informant. She can go in there and tell any kind of information she wants to. She still holds those gambling rings in her basement. Yeah, now they're not gonna go kick the dough in for maybe a month, 2 months, and then they're gonna just wait and see how many fools will go back there in the play. They're gonna get busted again out of the spot. Niggas ain't gonna care as long as they making money and hey, I made it out this time. So Kanan is now thinking, damn. Scrap's mom came over here thinking exactly what I was thinking, and my mama told me that Scrap was tired of being here. What the hell? So everybody agrees that when she said she will do something, it was, I'm a snitch. I'm going to run and tell that. You know what? I'm going to tell the law. I'm going to tell the law exactly everything I know. That's what Scrappy Mama's saying. All right. So since we know that she's talking about snitching, what are you thinking as Kanan? What are the thoughts going through your mind as Kanan when you heard the mom thinking the exact same thing as you? Is the first thing you're thinking is, damn, Rock, why would Scrap's mom say something about you? Why would she just come to me about you doing something when you told me Scrap didn't want to be here no more? It looked like he pulled the trigger on himself. I know if I'm Kanan, I'm like, damn, mom. All I ever wanted to do was be a good son to you, and this is the thanks I get. Kanan pulls up to Famous's house because Famous ain't went to school. This is right after. He took the bus. Remember, he was getting on the bus and he went to Famous's spot to ask Famous, hey man, why you ain't been to school? Famous is like, hey, real quick though, your mama woke me up, man. She had a gun. She went down there to your cougar room. You talking about what? Who cougar room? I said, Polymer, man. Who? Oh, shit. She did what? She said, man, she was going to clap her. She keep messing with you. Kanan go down there. Mind you, this young gentleman is 15, 16 years old. She a dancy woman, but he had this at 15, 16 years old. Man, I had to wait till I was in like my 30s to get something like that. But he goes down there, and what she did was 1,000% wrong. And allegedly, this wasn't her first time doing it. So this is just what she does. And she talking about Kanan. No, you can't come up in here. You got to understand. This is how they're living. So let me see. Where's it at? This is how they are living, man. It is, hey, this ain't no place you want to be, man. Look at these locks. This is how they living, man. As soon as Raquel left, she put them motherfucking crack out. Crack out. She put the chain up. This is how they were living. They were living raw. Kanan down there talking about, open up. It's me, Kanan. Let me in. Let me in. She said, Kanan, get your ass away from here. The whole time she knew who his mama was. She knew who his mom was and said, oh, that was the reason I messed with you. Terrible, man. Terrible. Kanan ain't never had nothing before. Nothing like that. She did some, man, it's just terrible talking about it, but that boy was not prepared for what he got into. He went down there talking about, let me in there, let me in. Talking about he wants some more. Hey, Kanan, just leave it alone, man. And when he go back to the room, Famous got to be on that stuff, man. Because when Kanan came in, Famous went in the backpack and pulled out an envelope and read what was in the envelope. Even if you thought that was your bag, like, there's no way you thought that was your bag. He come back to the spot. Tell my man, look, man, it's a paternity test in there, dog. It's a paternity test in there, man. Who the hell is MH? Man, you know DEFCON your daddy. What, you did this on your own? Malcolm Howard and Kanan Stark. Yeah, man. What she was doing was wrong, man. And now Famous, is he smart enough to put two and two together? Nah, but he knows that Kanan is looking for who his father is. But yeah, man, Polymer put that thing on Kanan. Man, Kanan ain't never disrespected his mom like that. Well, I wouldn't even say disrespect, but Kanan ain't never talked to his mama like that. But when she cut off his access to that thing, Kanan started calling his mama out. I'm trying to think. No, I was 19. She was 31. Hey, man. You know, he didn't take no advantage of me, but that was too much for me. I'll tell you this. Yeah, that what, 13-year-old? No, not 13, a 12-year-old and like a 8 or a 10-year-old. Like, man, these kids too close to my age for me to be up over this motherfucker. Damn, that's messed up. Yeah, like we could have been to school together. But Kanan got that damn test. Famous seen it. Ed now he doesn't have polymer no more. He ain't got that no more. That's what J. Cole was rapping about. And we got a good thing. Don't know if I'm gonna see you again. Oh, one night stand. Shit. If I'm famous, Miss Palomar, what you got going on? Because Famous is older than Kanan. I think Famous is 7. Famous is older than Kanan, I think. But anyway, he lives on his own now, so he's basically a man. Miss Palmer, what you doing in there now? I know my mom ain't gonna come and look for you. My mom ain't gonna do that. You ain't gotta worry about Kanan no more. Kanan's gonna stay down in my spot. I'm gonna be over here. See, him and your daughter, they can get back together. Me and your daughter got this thing going on. They say it's puppy love. We say that it's full grown. Hope that you feel this way forever. You can paint a pretty picture. You can paint a pretty picture, but you can't predict the weather, Miss Jackson. Yeah. Ten times out of 9. I don't even remember the rest, but Kanan is upset. He lost that good thing. He's realizing that Malcolm is really his dad. His mom done lied about Scrappy. His mom done lied about Malcolm. His mom done lied about everything. Kanan hops on another bus. So he took the bus from Southside to Famous's. Now he got to take the bus from Famous's house to where his mama done bought a house at. So when we first see Rock, she's on the phone. And she's trying to figure out where this Abraham guy is. Like I said, I'm going to assume that it was the guy that was doing the spying that worked with Tremont, because Tremont was trying to get him out. We're going to talk more about that. But she's calling around, you know what I'm saying, trying to get him out to show Tremont that, hey, I'm here. I'm trying to do business. I'm going to get you the better price, less stress. And Kanan then called another bus up to here. Now they didn't got here. Kanan looking like, man, I don't really like it out here. She talking about, let's go see the house. They go in the house. They looking around. Big house. Very, very nice. But this house ain't for nobody but for her, man. This house ain't for nobody but her. Rock's telling Kanan, man, look at it, though. We got this office space, I'd want to say. Then next to the office space, we got the dining room. See, we didn't have all this in my house. You had a living room, you had the dining room, the kitchen, and then the rooms. That's what we had in my house growing up. We didn't have no office space. Every room was a bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Every room was a bedroom. They got all this nice. This is upstairs. We ain't had no upstairs. Our house just long. Just my brother run from the end of the hallway. We had a big mirror up there, end of the hallway to the refrigerator. Fastest person in the house. He used to put the little timer on his neck, sprint through the house, touch the refrigerator, look at the stopwatch, boom. And all he did every single day, I put this on everything I love, is run from the end of the hall to the kitchen, touch the refrigerator. Little dude was fast. Had my daddy stopwatch. I don't know why my dad had 4 or 5 stopwatches. He wasn't no coach, but he had stopwatches. My dad was weird like that. But that's what they did. This house, oh, no. They got an open kitchen. They got an island in their kitchen. In our kitchen, we ain't had no island. We did have an island. It was a kitchen table that was by the wall. And then we ate We had to pull it out to the middle of the kitchen so we can get a chair on the backside. You gotta go get the chair from the laundry room because it was too many of us in the house. The table came with 4 chairs. It was 5 or 6 of us. 6, yeah. So that's how we were living. We didn't have no island. This house got an island. This house got what they call them. They got the garden doors that open up. The whatever you call them. We ain't had that. We had a door with a damn deadbolt lock on there, and the door lock. This house is nice. Mark's like, oh, how you like this house, Kanan? He was like, I don't like this house. I like to live on the south side. It was good enough for me. She's like, yeah, well, we living up here now. We getting money. This is what we work for. But Kanan, in the back of his mind, he thinking, man, I had to catch a damn bus all the way up here. French doors. That's what they call. I was calling them garden doors. French doors. Yeah, the French doors. You open them up. Yeah. Those are the doors that they got when you watching the commercials, especially like the laundry detergent. Where they open up the door, they had the cartoon birds flying in, the little blue birds flying in. The deer comes up there and look. That's French doors right there. That's the stuff that we didn't have growing up. You had to have a little bit of money to have that where we live. And we ain't had that kind of money. But Kanan is in here in the back of his mind. He thinking, damn, all this shit nice, but man, I like it in the hood, ma. I like that kick it with famous, man. I like to be, you know what I'm saying? You can't smoke and drink out here. People be hating. So they in the kitchen. And he getting he at that age. We know he getting some. We know he getting some. In ATL, he looked at little Anthony and said, you ain't getting none. You know what I'm saying? You know, but now you're looking at King like, damn, you getting some. And his mama know that he getting some. He getting some from an older woman. So for Kanan, he's starting to feel himself. He's starting to smell himself. It is what it is. We all go through that phase. We all think we the man. We ain't shit yet. But Kanan is at that age. And he's thinking like, you know what? I'm already basically doing everything on my own. Why you keep lying to me about stuff? You told me you was going to bring me in the game. It wasn't going to be no more lies. Now, he's not saying it all the way, but he's saying it enough that Rock knows. Because Rock even says, if you got something to say, Kanan, say it. And this is where he goes in. Mama, why you tell me? Why you do that shit? Why you go down there and do that word? She was like, man, you getting our word. So Kanan is like, hey, nah. That ain't happening. Kanan is a youth. He can't make that decision. He's a kid. But, you know, he's starting to feel himself. He thinking, man, you was doing the same thing. Because all those lies are piling up on young Kanan's head. And young Kanan is like, man, you doing the same thing. What was wrong? If it's wrong with me, why wasn't it wrong with you? And he basically said, why you do that, man? Why you cut off that, man? I was just, you know what I'm saying? Man, I volunteered for that. I signed up for that. Even though you're underage, you can't do that, Kanan. But that's what he's trying to tell his mom. Like, at this point, I'm really on my own anyway. So why stop something that I'm doing when you doing everything for you? Rock don't understand it, but she understands it. So she said, if you got something to say, Kanan, say it. He's like, nah, I ain't got nothing to say. I'm just saying maybe you know a little bit of something about what I'm talking about. Yeah. But he didn't want to say, oh, yeah, I got the paper. I got the paper, ma. I know what it is, but he ain't say none of that. That's why I got the video dropping tomorrow. Is it love over trust? Does Kanan love his mom enough to get past not being able to trust her? Is the love strong enough that even though he can't trust his mom, he still loves her and he's going to rock out with her? I think once you lose that trust, you can't love them. You can have love for them, but I don't think you can love somebody that you can't put your trust in. You can have love for them, but you just always know, man, they might do something behind your back. So you don't think that you can trust young... You don't think that young Kanan can trust Rock after all of this? Because I don't think there's no coming back, man. Nope, not at this point. Because overall, with Kanan talking to Rock, he had to get that off his chest, and he did tell her, "Look, Ma, after this, I'm gonna go hang over Kanan. I mean, not at Kanan's, but I'm going over to Famous' spot to cool. You know what I'm saying? To cool myself off, let my mind clear up." Rock was not expecting Kanan to do this. Rock thought she had full control over Kanan. So with Kanan leaving, it has Rock wondering. Now they just got this house, and I'm gonna point out something when we actually talk about Rock. But Kanan, he leaves up out of here because he can't trust his mom no more, man. It's like, damn, mom, what I had going on, you messed it up. Polymer ain't gonna talk to me no more, but he needs a place to stay. So he tries to get back over at Famous's house, but Famous ain't at the spot. He ain't answering no calls. The buzzer ain't going off. Well, it's going off, but ain't nobody answering. And my thing is, if I'm Kanan and Famous is my boy, I need the code to get into the building. Think about it. Kanan is the reason that they got the drugs to get their first batch of money. Kanan was the reason that they started, like, you know what I'm saying? Kanan was the reason that he got the money to move in here. So I either need a key or I need the buzzer number that I can go ahead and get in. Famous ain't there. Kanan has to go over to Malcolm's house. Now it's the middle of the night. He's like, man, can I come over? And I ain't got nowhere else to go. He don't want to go to his mama house. He definitely ain't trying to stay in a new place. You know, people buy a new house and they got to sleep in there that first night till they furniture and stuff get there. They sleeping on the floor. Oh man, that's the worst. But it's a good feeling, if you know what I mean. I'm just saying, it's like, damn, am I really trying to sleep on the floor? So Kanan goes over to his dad's house, Malcolm. Now Malcolm don't say too much. He don't say nothing at all, really. He just look at him, opens the door, and walks off. Now Kanan's staying the night over here. So I thought that was cool for Malcolm to do. Do you think that was a good decision for Kanan to go to Malcolm's house, though? Because I mean, he doesn't have anywhere to go. He definitely wasn't about to wait outside for Famous. Like, shit, let me go to Malcolm's house. Now he goes over there, and Malcolm let him in. So Malcolm is trying to be in his son's life. We got to talk about Malcolm and Burke, because them two, we got to figure out what they're gonna do to each other. When he goes to Malcolm's house, he in here knocked out. Sometimes that couch, as a kid, the couch is a comfortable spot. As a kid, man, we sleep anywhere. He's sleeping on this couch. Malcolm gave him that big ass comforter. He had all his clothes on. You got to have an undershirt on, Kenny. You can't sleep in the button down. That's uncomfortable. I'll be sleeping my hand up under my head, man. Especially when I'm at somebody else's spot. I'll sleep on the pillow, but most of the time I be having my hands up under my head unless I do some drinking. Then I'm just going straight to sleep. But I gotta have my hand. I gotta have something to separate my face from the pillow, man. I be breaking out. But Kanan stays over there. He wake Kanan's ass up, talking about, man, I don't know what you like to eat. He gave Kanan some toast. He gave Kanan this dry ass toast. Like, hey, bro, hey, Pops, Malcolm, Detective Howard, whatever you want me to call you. Hey, no, you ain't put no butter or nothing on this. You just gave me burnt toast. Like, hey, I gotta scrape some of that burntness off. Now I like toast, but come on, you ain't got no butter or nothing I can put on here. You just gave me hard toast. Straight the roof of your mouth. Like, damn, this is hard as a motherfucker. Ain't no jelly, no nothing on this. Come on, Pops. Come on, Pops. He said, man, I ain't know what you wanted, but here you go. And then he gave him some orange juice. Man, I took like one bite out of that. I'm like, man, I'm about to go to the house and get me something to eat. I'm gonna go to the house and get me something to eat. I ain't that hungry. That damn toast. Kanan didn't even eat all the toast. But he's like, man, look, I couldn't go home. And Malcolm wants to talk to him and figure out what's going on. But the reason he said he don't want to go home is because Rock is going to be there. Kanan is at the point. He's at the point where he doesn't even want to be around Raquel. I didn't even picture. I couldn't even picture Malcolm coming down in a robe. I thought Malcolm would just come down and like when they had him in the robe, I was like, who is this guy? The OG Malcolm would come down in some basketball shorts and like a sweater or a tank top. Higher learning. That's what Malcolm. That's the Malcolm we know. He came out here with the robe and the slippers on. Talking about, man, I don't know what you like to eat, but here this dry ass toast. Eat up, nigga. I hope that OJ was Pope free, man. Well, this is 91. They didn't have too much Pope free. Well, they kind of did because we was getting Robert's orange juice. That was Pope free. Yeah, man. Pope free is the best OJ to me. I don't really. If I do Pope, it got to be light Pope. I can't do a lot of Pope. Nah, that ain't no Nutella, nothing on there. That's just toast. Look at that. I mean, look at that. That's just dry toast. That ain't no Nutella or anything. He gave him that toast and Kanan like, shit, I'm gonna go ahead and head to the house, Pops. This toast ain't gonna cut it. Nah, they gave Kanan just straight toast. Straight toast. Look where Kanan bit it at. Kanan is biting around the crust because the crust, that's how burnt it is. The crust is softer than the inside of the toast. Like Malcolm put them on. I bet you one thing. I bet Malcolm didn't eat that burnt toast. I bet Malcolm had the buttered light toast. Yeah, just was in there maybe like 20, 30 seconds, just enough to get warm. You see a little bit of brown on there. This is beyond brown. That's what this is. They got the Beyond burgers. This is beyond brown toast. This toast is a little bit too burnt. You got to get the butter knife and just scrape a little bit of burnt off of it. Got Kanan eating that toast. Malcolm like, damn. Now you starting to see what I was telling you about Raquel, man. Like, I bet everything she tells you is a lie. You remember he told Kanan that at one point. He told Kanan, he said, look, Raquel's going to probably tell you this, and this when I'm giving you the proper information. And I'm showing you proof that you're my son. Kanan looking at it like, man, you might be right, Malcolm. Oh, man, they said the toast was croutons. The toast was croutons. Hey, man, croutons are, man, I might eat some croutons every now and then, but that is nothing I ever request. Man, you be eating those, like, chewing on goddamn, man, hell no. Croutons. Kanan had that toast, man. Throat was dry. Pause. You got to go catch another bus or walk home. Kanan gets to the house. He starts packing up his stuff, man. I would have grabbed that Sega Genesis, man. If I'm leaving, like, it was a real talk. If I'm leaving, I'm about to head to Famous's house for a while. The Sega Genesis I'm taking right there. All the games. Oh yeah, he got all the cassette, the cartridges up here. Yeah, I'm taking a Sega with me. Mom ain't keeping a Sega. I'll tell you that. But Kanan over here, he packing up his clothes. He's like, man, I'm getting the hell out of here. Juke comes in. And everything that Juke is telling Kanan is what she needs to do for herself. She's like, oh, you need to trust Rock. Even though she did you wrong, you need to believe her. She loves you. She's doing everything for you. That was the same thing that was going on with Marvin. Marvin did you wrong, but he loves you and he was trying to do what was best for you. You see, she never took her own advice, but now she finally is. So I give her credit for that. But Kanan talking about he dipping. Because all the lies are just piling up. He even talked to Malcolm, and Malcolm made him realize that, yeah, your mom was lying to you. Your mom was going to tell you everything I'm telling you she's going to tell you because it's a lie. So when he talks to Juke, Juke's been through her situation with getting with Kenya, parents she ain't never seen, never known. Kanan's doing the same thing at the same time. And he's telling him, man, you know what my mama did to me, that was wrong. She like, yeah. So then Juke starts to realize, like, damn, Kanan, you right. But if you're going to stay over at Famous's house, even though he a junkie dude, we know that. Even though he a junkie dude, he didn't pack extra pair of drawers because Kanan, you don't know how to wash no clothes. An extra pair of drawers, like one or two extra pair of drawers, you don't know how to do the clothes. That ain't gonna help. They're just prolonging it. Eventually, you're gonna have to wash your things. So Juke understands that he gotta leave, especially after everything she done cussed out. She done cussed out her mom. Mama put hands on her. She like, man, do what you gotta do. This gonna make you feel good, Kanan. I don't know, man. Malcolm got to tell Kanan the whole story, not just focus on what Rock did, because he has dirt too. Hey, man, he's saying put all that behind him. He's a changed man. All you need to know moving forward is I'm your dad and I want to be in your life. I want to be in your life. Why didn't Howard ask Kanan more questions? That didn't seem right, but he's giving him space. Like you said, give him space. And I don't think I don't think Kanan would have actually answered those questions. We still don't even know what happened between the two when Kanan went over there that night. Like, what did they talk about? You know what I'm saying? So I guess it would be something good for Kanan, I guess. Whatever they talked about, but I see he's just taking a step back from it. Let Kanan, as long as Kanan is coming over, it's the same way that Marvin felt when Jukebox called him dad instead of Marvin. You know what I'm saying? As long as Kanan is coming around, you know, so I eventually see if he'll open up to me. But Kanan is moving out. He's going over to Famous's house. How do y'all think that's going to turn out? Famous and Kanan living together. I'm thinking they're going to turn that whole spot into a trap. And even though old girl, the cougar, ain't doing nothing, she going to help them out. Kanan going to have to start doing his own thing, man, because if he ain't messing with his mom, you think she going to let him continue to go to work? Or is he going to look at it like, man, this is just a business? Howard is listening to sound advice. His son is a teen. He's just being there. Rock will holler all the questions. What up, Detroit Kings? What up? What up? We just talking about Kanan right now. Can he really trust his mama? Kanan's like, damn, Juke, I just gotta get out of here, man. I just don't trust her with anything. Yeah, well, Kanan, make the best of it, brother. Make the best of it, Kanan. Excuse me. Let me see. That's pretty much it with young Kanan. We still got, man, we got the mob. Damn. All right, let me see something. We ain't gonna rush through it. We just gonna see how we can make this the most efficient. So the mob gets tied into Raquel's story. We got the Malcolm story. So I'm gonna do the Malcolm and Burke story because a lot of us want to know what's gonna happen with Burke. I know people been saying, "Hey Mo, what do you think about what's the guy's name? Malcolm Howard taking out Shannon Burke. And I don't know. I'm thinking, I don't know if he can do that. Now, could they get her transferred? Maybe, possibly. But you know what I'm saying? I don't see Malcolm actually taking her out. But if he can divert her away from everything as much as possible, will probably be the best out. And she's still gonna be nagging a little bit because I'm thinking she's got to put together something. She's got to give something so people can start to say, "Oh, Burke may have been right about that," or they actually covered all the way up and the information leaks. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be something of that nature. So we'll do the Malcolm story because Malcolm and Burke, they really had all this stuff in one little scene. They said, both of y'all come in. We just gonna record all of it in one day. That's all we need. Not too much work. Hey, Captain, are you available? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Cap, we're gonna be using the office for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just be ready. So the first time we see Detective Malcolm Howard, he's in here, he's trying to go talk to boss. He like, man, hell with all this. I got to talk to boss, man. Let me tell you something, man. There's a lot going on out here. I know I just got back on the force, but look, hear me out. Hear me out, Cap. Just listen to me, please. Look, Shannon Burke, she been digging in my files, sir. I'm talking about she going through all my shit, man. You know, from cop to cop, man, you know how it is, man. We don't like people looking into our files. That ain't her job. That ain't what she's supposed to be doing. Now, this is when you real cool with your boss. You know what I'm saying? I've never had I had one. I ain't gonna lie. I had two, but one was like my official boss. But I ain't never had nobody I could go to and be like, hey, you know what? This is going on and expect any change. You know what I'm saying? But he goes and he talking to Captain. Now, you got to remember, Malcolm Howard is the 117th precinct. Miracle. The man got shot. The man beat leukemia. Came back with both his lungs. This is what Malcolm did. So he gets a little bit of respect around the office. Now, when he comes in, he's talking to Captain. No, nobody. Imagine. Think about it. When you go to work, one of your co-workers, they start going in your file and they start looking up stuff you did years and years ago, 15 years ago. Not even 15 years ago. If they look up stuff that you did last week, you like, why are you looking up anything on me? What have I done? You're not my boss. You shouldn't be worried about what I'm doing. That's what he's going here telling about. Like, hey, yo, what we got going on here, sir? You were once one of us detectives before you became captain. You was us. You was in the field. What is all this going on? Shannon Burke digging through my files, man. One cop to another. It's like, hey, we partners. And why she digging into my shooting case? Who gave her that case, sir? He like, we've been having problems with her ass the whole time. We've been having problems with her ass. Let's be real. Most of the time, the people that are doing the digging like that, your ass been in trouble for a lot of stuff. Burke, what you been doing? But then the captain exposes that Shannon Burke was dealing with some people, you know what I'm saying? Some of them white folk. Young white girl, she died. I think her name was Nicole Bingham, something like that. Yeah, she died. Shannon Burke's been investigating into that case. Also, the mama said that she was giving young girls drugs. So now Malcolm is hearing, wait. You mean Shannon Burke is dealing with a case when I just went to go talk to that girl daddy last week. So he putting that together in his head. Now he's getting dirt on Burke, and he's like, damn. Okay. What can I do next to get Burke the hell up out of here? What can I do next to get Burke about it? I'm going to go talk to boss about it. Now, what I like about this guy, I could work for this captain. What's his name? Captain Baptiste. I could work for him because it look like he don't care who you are. That nigga going to keep it real. He going to keep it real with you. He going to follow the rules. It ain't no cutting no corners. He gonna follow the rules. And if you get on his good side, hey, you good to go. As long as you're doing what you're supposed to do, he gonna be cool with you. He the type of captain, of course, you know, if you mess up, he gonna be on you. But if you're doing good, he gonna be, hey, good job, Mo. Hey, I see. It's gonna be one of those type of moments. So that's the kind of leadership you want. So Malcolm is trying to be cool, and what is he doing? Hey, relating. Hey, man, you know how it was. You don't want nobody digging into what you did in the past. Let the past be the past. The captain's like, you know what? You right. You right. I'm gonna get on Shannon's ass. Man, did you know people were coming up here complaining about Shannon? Said she giving drugs to little girls. Malcolm was like, wait, drugs to little girls? Yeah, drugs to little girls, Malcolm. That's what I told you. Malcolm is like, oh, okay, cool. Now I got me a little bit of dirt. Now that's how you fight fire with fire. We didn't all done it. We didn't all been a little petty, and y'all can't even lie to me. Y'all done been petty to get back at somebody at work. Y'all can't even lie to me. Be honest, y'all done it. Yeah, you done something petty to get back at somebody that got at you. We all do it. It ain't got to be nothing major, but everybody does it. Everybody gets back at somebody. And if it isn't something that they directly did or had their hands on, when you mess up, they like, that's what your ass get. You know how it is. You're like, Dad, you always talking that nonsense. That's what your ass get. Yeah, you always brown nosing. That's what your ass get. You know what I'm saying? We all do a little bit of something to get back at you. You know what I'm saying? You looking at it. It's just a part of the game, man. That's in the theme songs. We got to understand that's just a part of the game, people. That's just a part of the game. How's it going, Tamika? What's up now? Captain, like, all right, don't worry. I'm gonna talk to Detective Burke ass. Where's she at? Matter of fact, where is Detective Burke at, y'all? What time is it? I ain't got the watch on no more. It's 8:50. It's 8:50 in the morning. It's 8:50 in the morning. Where the hell is Detective Burke at? Detective Burke haven't even came in the office yet. We're gonna do a little, you know how I am. We're gonna do a little bit of the timing. Let me see. Damn, did I even get the screenshot? I thought I did. Malcolm wakes up Kanan, Brock finds out about Marlon Crown Bar. Damn, I thought I had. All right, hold on, let me see something. I think I got some pictures though. I think I got the pictures. If not, what was a Lulu song on the radio? Oh, I ain't even put together a little slideshow. My bad, y'all. Captain called. Captain calling like, Shannon Burke, bring your ass in here right now. Now, mind you, this Malcolm talked to him early in the morning. So we're going to say Malcolm talked to Captain at 8 o'clock. In between that time, Kanan went home. Kanan went over there and talked to Palmer. We seen the mob. We seen the Lulu went to the DJ and then the DJ playing on the radio. So this is at least an hour, 2 hours later. Where the hell was Burke at this whole time? You remember when he went in the office, Burke wasn't sitting down at her table. It was nobody there. It was just him going into the office. So it was at least an hour and a half, 2 hours. Where the hell was Burke at all morning? Burke then showed up late to work. Like me, I notice when people come in late to work, but guess what? I don't care. They made it to work. They're here. Put them to work. They made it to work, dog. Let's be honest. You go to work for 8 hours, I guarantee you don't work every damn minute of that 8 hours. No one does. All right, they made it to work. So I don't care. If you show up late, you show up, that's on you. If they gonna discipline you, then hey, you gotta know you came in late. That's on you. But I'm not gonna tell nobody. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Captain said, Burke, get your ass in here now. I'm tired of this shit. Get in here. Burke look over at Malcolm talking about, you know what that is? She said, Parker, do you know what this is about? This nigga said, I don't know, man. They cutting niggas overtime, so that might be it. That might be it. They might be talking about overtime. Hell, if I know. I just came back to work. Did you not understand that I got shot? You brought me home from the hospital. This is like my first or second or third day at work, at the office, like actually coming into work. Now, I stopped in last week and I heard that somebody was a snitch. Oh, did I say that out loud? Don't disregard that. Disregard that. But yeah, this is my first day at work. Talking about, do I know what that's about? Why would I know what it's about? I just got shot. I don't know nothing. So she go up in that office. You know it's bad. When boss bring you in and boss tell you, close that door behind you. Now it got you thinking, what all have I done? What have I done in the last week? You think in the last week, 2 weeks, the month, 6 months? What have I done? Like, that's bad enough that I got to come in here. Now you go in there, you close that door. You still thinking. When you sit down, you're just waiting for that first word to come out. And when they start mentioning what you know you done fucked up on, that's when that heart, it kind of drop a little bit. You're like, damn, them motherfuckers didn't call me. But now you holding on to that faith that they don't know the whole spectrum. They just know a little bit of piece. You're like, man, please don't expose the whole thing. If I can just get in trouble for a little bit of it, not the whole bit of it, we good. Yeah, I said the whole bit of it. You sitting down in that chair, he said, damn it, Burke. What is this I'm hearing about you going in people's files? You know damn well you don't want nobody going your files. Why would you go in somebody else's files? She said, wait a minute, Captain, how did you know about it? He said, damn it, Burke. I got eyes and ears all around here. I know this firsthand. I've been in here with, you know what I'm saying, commanders and stuff. Hey, it is what it is. But damn, because you can't say nothing. Your ass swore. You swore in. You got motherfucking ball on this. That's your job. You gotta listen to this shit. God damn it, Burke. Why are you digging in other people's files? Do your damn job. Leave that girl's family alone. Quit going in people's shit. I'll fire your dumb ass. Burke is like, what do you mean, sir? What do you mean? Where's all this coming from? He said, God damn it, Burke. Everybody in here, all the supervisors are watching your ass. You know she's over there. She's sweating now. She's sweating now because let me tell you something. When you know that the captain is watching you, that's as high as you can go in here. Then you got like the commissioner. So the captain is over the precinct. Then outside of that, then you got, you know, so the commissioner's over several precincts. But when he's telling you that he's watching you, all like the head shift people are watching you. If everybody is watching you, you done fucked up. You messed up bad. Man, let me tell you, it ain't nothing like that. It ain't nothing like that. Hold on, let me see something real quick. Oh man, I couldn't find it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna find that for y'all next week. I was gonna show y'all the paperwork that showed that I was facing 4 years in Leavenworth. He tried to hit me with some bull, man. I'm talking about I'm in there, first shirt. He trying to read me my rights. I looked at him because I joined the military a little bit later. I looked at him and told him, you can't read me no rights. You ain't no police officer, man. You can't read me no damn rights. Signed that paper and ain't talk to nobody. Wouldn't call my lawyer, man. Try to hit me with some bull. They talking about 4 years and 11 words. Shit, I'll be damned. But yeah, until you in there, Let me tell you, that heart just dropped. Now my heart ain't dropped because I know I ain't had nothing to do with nothing. I just knew some people that did some shit allegedly, and it turned out they didn't even do it. But that's neither here nor there. We beat that. But Captain here, he ain't playing around. If everybody in charge is watching you, that's all bad. That's all bad. Yeah, because I was in the military, so I would have got sent off to Leavenworth from where our base was. We would have went to Leavenworth. Shit, I would have told them if I went to Leavenworth, I'd have told them give me Michael Vick's cell. That's what we on. Give me Vick's. But somehow I beat the case like Rocky. Detective Burke can no longer look into these files. That means old boy must have told. You remember they were showing one guy that was behind the counter listening? He must have told. Yeah, they tried to get me to tell on somebody, but I don't know nothing. My response is the same with everything. I don't know them. I don't know what they be doing. But it was luckily that I was older. I was what, 26, 27? Some young dudes doing some shit, but they ain't even do what the damn people were trying to get. They just trying to hem some niggas up with some dumb shit. But it ain't work though. We had Malcolm talking to young Kanan. Burke went in there to talk to Captain. Captain told her to mind your own business. Right after Captain told her to do that, what did she do? She pulled up on Rock. You think Burke is about to pay attention to anything that Captain is saying or Malcolm? No. She pulled up on Rock and said, "Hey, same thing she did with Symphony. You and Malcolm Howard got a complicated past." Yeah. AOT, yeah, they tried to get me. I called my young boy up right now and talk to him. I remember he was calling me. Hey, man, we not gonna talk about that no more. Shout out to my boy, you know what I'm saying? They tried to hit him with some dumb shit. He made it up out of there. But Burke, I don't know how this is gonna turn out for her. Captain just told her earlier, Burke, get your ass focused. There are 10 people watching you at all times, Burke. 10 people watching you at all times, and you out here, you went to go talk to Rock. Rock is out of your jurisdiction. There is no reason for you to go up there. And she does the same line of questioning. Remember Symphony? Yeah. What do you pull me over for? Well, why don't you tell me? How do you know Kanan? Who is Kanan daddy? She said, you got a complicated past with Malcolm, don't you? What about you being a criminal informant underage? Oh, and don't put them apples in the refrigerator. I was thinking, who puts apples in refrigerators? You put apples in the bowl. Or in our house, when we bought apples, we had to buy the whole bag of apples. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a bag of apples on the counter. We didn't have no bowl, no fancy bowl, no decor that you put the apples and bananas in. Like the bananas went on top of the refrigerator. The apples were in the bag on the cabinet, like on the side next to the refrigerator. You be trying to sneak an apple in the middle of the night. You take that little tie off of it, and the apples then all dropped out. Like, damn. You got to try to wash all the apples off. But Rock ain't answer no questions. But Rock did not deny being an underage informant. She just didn't say anything. So do y'all still believe that Raquel was the one telling? Or has told on somebody in some form or fashion? I mean, if she was underage, any information she gave wouldn't be able to hold up. But I mean, that's if anybody found out that it was her that was, you know what I'm saying, a criminal informant because she was underage. But she may have just gave Malcolm the information and Malcolm was just locking people up, but, you know what I'm saying, not having her testify, just catching them with something. She may, you know what I'm saying? But she pulled up on her. Rock got that new house. Rock gotta get the place straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to get some food up in that place, man. Now, Rock got a lot going on this episode, and let me tell y'all something. We're gonna talk right about Rock after this because that's basically all between Malcolm and Burke. So we're gonna talk about Rock here, and then we're gonna go back to the beginning. We talk about Rock, and then we're gonna finish up with the mob and our boy Unique. But man, let me tell y'all something. Rock, she ain't good at the grocery shopping, man. I was looking at Rock grocery shopping, how she was grocery shopping. I said, man, you ain't used to being in here, baby. You ain't used to being in here, baby. Look at Rock. We at the grocery store, people. We at the grocery store. Let me ask y'all something. Let me ask you something. When you go to the grocery store, you don't put the eggs in the actual cart. You put the eggs where the seat is. The eggs, bread. You put all the stuff that can break up top. Rock talking about putting it in the bottom of it. I said, man, Rock, what you doing, baby? You know you don't put the eggs down there. She didn't even look in the eggs to see if any of them were cracked. Rock just grabbed a dozen eggs and put them in the thing. No, that ain't even a dozen eggs. That's 18 eggs right there. Oh, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 12. Oh, it's a dozen. I thought she had the extendo. You know what I'm saying? The carton of 18. Rock didn't check the eggs. She put the eggs in the actual basket. We normally, like me, we don't get the eggs till the end anyway, because the eggs got to go in the refrigerator. So we don't get those to the end. So that'd be the last thing we do before we check out. Rock put the eggs in there like, la-dee-dee, la-dee-dee. Rock, well, hey, girl, what you doing? Ain't check no expiration date. You see what happened with Corinne and them? They ain't checked the expiration date on that damn milk. Rock just put the eggs in this and fuck it. They gonna eat whatever we making here. I tell you that. Rock said we gonna eat good. I bet it's better. I tell you one thing. I guarantee those eggs, no matter how they came, they probably better than that dry ass toast Malcolm gave Kanan. I'm going to eat Rock's eggs, the eggs she cooks, people. Whenever she make those eggs, I'm not, man. It's either that or Marvin's toast. Nigga, please give me them eggs. Scrambled, please. I don't want that over easy stuff. I want my eggs cooked. And if you got a little bit of cheese, Raquel, could you add some cheese? A little bit of pepper, too. I need some pepper on them eggs. But I'll take that over that toast. Real talk. Raquel over here. And y'all talking about the self-check, man. I tell you one thing, it wasn't no self-check back then where Rock was in here. But yeah, that self-check now, y'all be getting a little out of hand. I'll be watching on YouTube where it show people be going through the self-checkout. They probably be scanning. They total should be like $400 or $500. But dog, they be leaving paying like $80. I be watching. It's funny. It's messed up, but it's funny though. Like, dog, some people just be so careless with it. They'll ring up like 2 or 3 items, and then the whole thing will go through. They'll pay like $8 on $300 worth of food. Like, come on, man. I get it, but dog, they're gonna have to do something with them self-checkouts. I know everybody talking about, man, the price of food going up, man. The price of everything going up. That's what happens in life. If that was the case, man, we still be living in the 1900s where it was 1 penny for gas. But everything goes up every year. And Rock, she ain't good at this grocery shopping, man. But yeah, I'm pulling up on Rock for that breakfast over Marvin's. I'm gonna be right back. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new. We still got to talk about Raquel's whole story, also the mob. So we got those two coming up. We rounded up. Well, we just hit 3 hours. Damn, that's good. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Definitely everybody hit that like button for me. This is the live after show discussion for episode 8 of Raising Kanan. I'll be right back. Damn, Rock. They said you ain't know how to grocery shop, girl. Rock look good, but man, she don't know how to grocery shop. Stan said Marvin is alive and well, ready to eat pizza. All right, so the first time we see Raquel is when she pulls up on Palomar. She pulls up on her and she letting her know, I'm pulling up on you, nigga. Put some respect on my name. She boom, 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 boom. Kanan wakes up. Well, not Kanan, but Famous wakes up. He looking out the door like, man, what the hell going on here? She talking about, man, I'm Kanan mama. Kanan Stark mama, that matter of fact. Palomar says, yeah, that's okay. Who are you? I don't know who Kanan is. Came up in there in that robe, had that hair pent up. Rock said, oh, you know who my son is. You know exactly who my son is. And I'm hearing that ain't the first time you done this with, hey, man, you sick mother. She like, look, this is your warning. Stay away from my son. And Palomar's acting like she don't know who Rock is. In reality, she does know exactly who she is because she told Kanan, I knew who your mama was. That's what made me interested in you. So everybody knew Rock was out here getting money. Rock the best looking on the block with the bag. You got some good, like there's better looking women than Rock, but they ain't got the bag. So that make Rock the baddest because she got the bag. Because Palomar, hey, these two, they go, hey, Palomar is sick mother effer, but that's neither here or there. Rock is telling her straight up, look, leave my son alone. Don't mess with young Kanan. And plus, this ain't the first time that you done nothing like this. So she been out here wilding out. But she got a gun to her head. And we all know what's the procedure when you got a gun in your face. You forget about it. You in survival mode right now. So all she can say is, yes, I'm not going to mess with Kanan no more. No more. You can't mess with Kanan no more. She just had that gun pulled on her. Do you think that this was a good move by Rock? Especially since Rock has been through this. That's the reason Kanan is here. So do you think that was a good move by Rock to go over here and tell her, hey, stop messing with my son? Or do you think that she was doing it for Rock? Because that's what Kanan believes. Everything that she's doing is for herself. So does she think she stopped it? One, because it was wrong, but mainly because she doesn't want Kanan to believe anybody else but her. Oh man, Kendall, I ain't even see that comment, man. You know, I get to roll in. Who cares? Car Seek, whatever his name is. Man, I ain't no Breeze, man. We don't even know who Breeze is. I don't. You know what? I hope they never bring in Breeze. Just to be honest, I hope they don't even bring in Breeze. I want us to always wonder who the hell Breeze was. Because they keep everybody, you know what I'm saying? Every week we look, oh, it might be this person. I've never assumed anybody was Breeze. I was just like, man, you know what? If they don't ever show us who Breeze is, cool. Leave us wondering something. But hey, Rock came over there, put that stainless to her. It made her change up her whole program. You see, when Kanan left her house, how fast she locked up them doors? She like, oh shit, I don't want Rock to know that Kanan came over here and talked to me. Then she even told Famous, man, take your ass to school. He ain't been to school in 2 weeks. It's early in the morning, too. Everything happens early in the morning on Raising Kanan. Everything is bright and early for them. See, Tariq and them, you can see it was a difference between, you know what I'm saying, the babies in the 90s and, you know what I'm saying, the 70s and like all that. There's a difference. Tariq and them, everything they doing is middle of the day or at night. They ain't never up early on Tariq's show. But over here, everything happens early. Juke skipped school, 7:30 in the morning. She at her mama house. Kanan on the block talking to damn Scrappy mama, 7:30 in the morning. Rock pulling a pistol on Palmer, 8 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Everything happens early on here. Back then, in the 90s, they made the most of their days. The true definition, I hustle from sun up to sundown. All of this happened early morning. Kanan found out that his mom was lying about Scrappy taking his own life. Lulu pulled up on the DJ, pulled a gun on him. Marvin found out that the mob is going to be after him because Marco died. Kanan is talking to Scrappy. All of this is before 9 a.m. That's how they move over here on Raising Kanan. Think about it. It's always in the early morning. I'm thinking, what do I do before like 9 o'clock? 9 o'clock, I'm up, I'm at work, I'm doing whatever I got to do. Like now, 9 o'clock, man, I'm like, damn. Remember, I told y'all somebody was trying to get in my spot the other day. Turned out he lived up the stairs. He didn't know where he was at. I'm like, hey, bro, what, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning, man? What the hell you doing? Oh, sorry, wrong room. I'm like, damn. All right, man. Nigga, do better next time. All this happens early morning. Rock goes over there, handles that. Next time we see Rock is she's with our boy Cartier. Cartier. However you want to say it. Ziza says Cartier. Some people say Cartier. I say, hey, Cartier is what his name is. He on the phone though. Trayvon talk about, hey dog, where your lawyer at, man? Abraham got jammed up. He had that thing on him. He ain't had no switch on it, so it ain't federal time. He just had that thing on. He got hemmed up a little bit. Now we know last week, Rock got into his head talking about insubordination should not be tolerated. It doesn't look like everybody's believing what you're talking about. You're going to have to assert your dominance. So he went and he worked on Trayvon. Raquel went behind his back and was talking to Trayvon saying, I can get you that work for a cheaper price with less stress. This week, he's on the phone with him, with Trayvon, talking about Abraham got jammed up. Where's your lawyer at? He said, look, man, y'all getting a little bit too close to the sun. You know what I'm saying? Y'all dealing with basically saying my shit ain't y'all shit. Back up. You get too close to the sun, you're gonna get burnt. My business ain't y'all business. Hey. Your business is my business, but my business ain't y'all business. Basically saying y'all gonna have to wait till my lawyer get back. I'm not gonna rush my lawyer for something y'all got going on. This is just some lay down time. Go take you a nap. You just got to be quiet for a little bit. So basically right now, what he's trying to do is, and hear me out. I'm going to show y'all exactly what he's trying to do. So what he's trying to do is show that power to Rock because of what happened last week. So now it's like, I'm putting my foot down. Oh, I'm impressing Rock. She's interested in all this. Oh, she's still coming around. I done took her to my favorite spot 2 times in a row. He still ain't got none. He doing all this unnecessary shit to try to prove to Rock that, you know what I'm saying? I got something that needs my undivided attention. Nigga, Rock ain't feeling you. You spending all this money and tricking. She just soaking up the game and trying to come holler at Mo. That's all she doing. So he over here, he big flexing. Same seat every time. That's my boo. But it ain't working. It ain't working. All Rock is doing is hearing, oh, another opportunity where you fuck up. I'm just going to go behind your back and clean it all up. So he out here flexing, think he going to get something. He ain't never going to get nothing. Rock ain't going to let this nigga smash. That's the thing. Just because you got money don't make you cool. It's a lot of lame people that got money. There's a lot of people that were lame. But they got money now. They think they cool. No. You just got money now. You still lame. Still whack. And that's what Cartier is right there. So he talking all this. They don't know. They forgot about the organizational chart. I'm the top dog. I gotta eat. If I ain't eating, ain't nobody eating. You know, the only reason they alive is because of me. Now you're doing too much flex. First of all, Rock shouldn't even know all this information. If you really moving that kind of work, then she don't need to know nothing that you got going on that can get you hemmed up. But that ain't how he's thinking. He's thinking, man, fuck it, I'm stunting. I done already spilled the beans on how I clean all my money. Now, what if Rocky hemmed up? Turned out Rocky is a criminal informant. Let's not act like she ain't been snitching in her lifetime. But he ain't know that. But you still don't know what anybody did in their past, so you don't never tell them none of your business until you can verify and vouch for him. But he running his mouth. Little does he know, this criminal informant right here was talking up underage. Oh, she wasn't underage the whole time because she was a criminal informant between 74 and 76. That's 2 years. She had Kanan at 17. She got knocked up in 74. Kanan was born in 75, so she was still snitching a year after the age of 18. Yeah, Raquel, criminal informant. Let's not act like it ain't is what it is. But Cartier running his mouth too damn much. And now she making plays behind his back. He talking about, yeah, I'm the big dog. No, you're not. You still another pawn in the game. Because one thing about everybody in this world, we all work for somebody. Oh, I own my company. Yeah, you own your company. You still got to pay taxes on it. You work for somebody. They still tell you what you got to pay. You still work for somebody. But Cartier, he don't know. He ain't ever had nothing like Raquel before. He ain't never had no one like Raquel. See, Raquel different. Raquel in the street. Raquel putting in that work. Raquel got some bread. So for him, he think, oh man, this match my fly. I need somebody on my level. In reality, he ain't even ready for what he trying to get into because she about to backdoor you all the way up and clean up and basically probably eliminate you. But see what happens when you talk too much. You get caught up in a situation you might not be prepared for. You thought it was going to be sweet, but all this could have been avoided. Rock could have said, how do you get your money? Because Rock was intrigued with how he was living. You see what I'm saying? But she got this goofy ass to do all this talking. And now look, she just set up a play to expand down south. What it looks like is they about to lose Jersey. That's fine. We ain't got to deal with Sal and them over in Jersey. Why? Because we done took over the South, the DMV area. We also got Baltimore. Yeah, because we just heard that Trayvon's boy Abraham is locked up. He said them DC boys got to understand. But last week he was saying, oh, I go down to Baltimore in the DMV area. So we got the middle of Maryland and we got the whole DMV area. But Cartier running his mouth too much. You never give anybody the whole thing. Now you telling her how to wash money. I just told y'all she's a criminal informant. Well, I didn't have to tell y'all. Detective Burke told us. The paperwork told us. See, we're not talking that much. When you don't talk that much, 2 ears, you listen a little bit more than you talk. Raquel did all the listening, and Raquel is putting herself in a power position just in case the Jersey thing get cut off with the mob. We ain't got to work together. I just expand down south. And she's serious about it because he talking all this nonsense, not knowing. Rock is on the phone. Talking about, I'm looking for Abraham, a gun charge. She calling down to DC to get this man out of jail to show Trayvon that I'm serious. I'll give you a lower price with less stress. Your people are locked up. I know if you get your people out, that means you can do more work. That means you can handle the work that I'm about to give to you. Yeah, I'm looking for Abraham gun charges, DC. Yeah, do you know, Joe? I'm not too sure. It's either one of these. It's DC1 or DC2. It's either one of those. If you could check for that, thank you, Connie. Okay, yeah, we have them. Oh, yeah, I like to post that bail. I'll wire the money down there to get him on out of there. Uh-huh. Yeah, no problem. Yes, I'll contact you with my lawyer. Okay, yeah, could we get him released today? Okay, cool. So, behind the scenes, Rock is putting in that work. Hey, Trayvon, guess what? The bricks are lower. Yeah. Less stress, and I'm going to help you out because I know helping you out helps me out in the long run. But Cartier don't know that. Cartier doing all this talking, and all he got was two dinners with Raquel. He went to the art gallery with Raquel, and the closest thing they got was holding arms, walking about there after he slapped fire at that boy. That man didn't even deserve that. That man at the damn art gallery did not deserve that. But he slapped the hell out of him. And see, Cartier thought Rock was really feeling him because of that. Rock was just picking your brain to understand how she can launder money, clean up all that dirty stuff she got. And that's why she told the realtor last episode, I own a record label. Rock, just like we say Unique is all about himself, Rock is all about herself also. And we hear that when she's talking to Sal. But now we got that deep conversation between her and young Kanan about the lies that's been going on. But I will say she do got a new house. This is what we've been working for. When you put your mind to it, you can get it. And she's saying, hey, Kanan, this is what all the hard work and paid off for. We got the spot. Kanan don't like it, though. Kanan don't like it, though. Kanan don't like it at all. She talking about, ooh, Kanan, look, we're going to have good breakfast in here. We got the French doughs. You can go outside. There's going to be deer. The deer come up. They eat out the bushes. Oh, yeah, the neighbors, they're pretty nice. I mean, we're the only black family here, but they're pretty nice. It's quiet over here. We don't have to worry about junkies walking by the house. She's excited as hell. Whole time, Kanan thinking about, man, you didn't cut off my access to the vagina. And Ma, that ain't right. You going behind. You didn't even talk to me about it. You didn't even talk to me about it, Ma. You messing up some things. So she's looking at Kanan like, Kanan, what she's doing to you is wrong. And when Kanan pulls out the card, how would you know? Have you been through something like that? Rock knew exactly what he was talking about. He was talking about the Malcolm situation. Now, Kanan, what do you mean? There's no secrets between us. Is there something you need to say to me? And Kanan's like, nah, I ain't got nothing to say. Maybe you know something about it. So Rock knows exactly where this is going. And it's sad that we know Rock loves Kanan, but she continues to lie to Kanan. It's like watching, it's like, damn, over and over, really? You can tell that this kid, he wants to be involved with his mother, but he can't because she's just lying to him. It's like, damn, that's bad for Kanan. It's bad for Kanan, man. It's the same way we was feeling for Juke when everything happened with Marvin at the end of season 1. And now it's the same thing we were feeling with Juke when it came to Kenya. Like, damn, it's messed up, bro. These kids weren't raised right at all. Hey, what up to Brillo, man? Shout out to Brillo, the big review in here. Hey, man, we sorry about Rock, dog. We sorry about Rock, man. You know what I'm saying? Rock was out here telling. It is what it is. I know it hurts your heart. She's the worst mom in the Power universe, and she's a criminal informant. I don't know if there's any coming back from that, Brillo. I don't know if there's any coming back from that. But Rock's in here, and she's like, Kanan, is there something you need to say? He said, no, I'm just going to go stay with Famous for a little bit. So she was a little bit hurt about it. Now, they ain't got no furniture there, so she go back to the old house. You know, Kanan came through. He didn't snatched up his stuff. Well, he ain't came back yet. This is the night he went to go stay at Malcolm's house. So he doesn't come home, and she's just thinking, looking at that bed. And she's also thinking, maybe if I bought him a full-size bed at least, he would have been happy. I mean, Kanan is 15 years old, man. We getting money, Mom. Like, we getting real money. I heard y'all talking that we getting $75,000 a day. We can get me a full-size bed now. Come on, Ma. I'm in high school now, man. I can at least get a full-size bed in here. And she's thinking, man, I probably should have just gotten that full size, man. It probably would have been the best. Kanan wouldn't have left. At least he'd have been comfortable. He even left the Macintosh computer. Kanan could play Oregon Trail on this motherfucker. Kanan had the floppy disk. You know what I'm saying? You put that Oregon Trail in, you always pick the banker because the banker had the most money. Because, you know, when you get out there in the wilderness, you can go buy some fur. If you went out there and hunted and wasn't no buffalo, then you just out of luck. You get no food, you ain't getting warm. You can say you died after like 13 days. Shout out to Brillo with the $10. Until we know that she was with a cop, I'm not buying nothing but some apples and pie crust. Nah, hey, Brillo. It's getting bad out here, man. Detective Burke, she just got told by the captain to mind her own damn business. And she still went out there. There's allegations that Detective Burke is giving drugs to underage women, to young girls. We won't even call them women, to young girls. They're underage. There's allegations in the precinct that a cop is giving girls drugs. Come on, man. She still went out of her way. The first thing she did was let me go pull up on Rock ass and ask her a few questions. Yeah, Rock. You and Kanan's dad? Oh, did I say that out loud? I meant Malcolm Howard, detective that is to you. You guys have a complicated past. Rock said, if you ain't here to talk to me about no apples, I ain't trying to talk about nothing. Good answer. This is a Family Feud, number one answer. I'm not talking to you about nothing. She say, fuck all that. You was a criminal informant. Joker Deuce, wow. She pulled that card out on your ass, Rock. She said, the hell with this Malcolm Howard shit. What was you doing, you criminal informant? The worst thing you could be in the street is a rat. People will forgive you for messing with a cop sexually before they forgive you for being a snitch. She said, fuck all that. You and Malcolm, whatever y'all, I'm going to find out about you motherfuckers. I'm going to find out about what you two got going on. But right now, what we do know is your ass was telling. And what I'm about to do is go in the books and see how many niggas you got locked up, Raquel. Rock ain't say nothing. She had Rock, when they in that rope, it ain't no punching back. You can't do no punching back at this point. You just got to And you just got to block, man. That's all you can do, and hope that the ref separates it or that motherfucking bell ring, because you in the corner right now. That's how Burke got rocked. Rock can't answer none of these questions. Rock can't confirm or deny, because if she denies that was her, that's gonna make Burke look a little bit harder. Now, if she say that was her, now it's gonna make Burke gonna look at any of the crimes. It's a lose-lose situation. You can't fight back, because as soon as you open up, Burke gonna knock your ass out. Burke got the questions. Howard told Rock that Burke wasn't smart enough. She don't know what 2 + 2 is. Burke is figuring this shit out, brick by brick, just like Franklin say on Snowfall. She's building this shit brick by brick. She's getting the answers, whether you like it or not. Burke is getting the answers. Now, if Burke applied herself and did this shit to other cases, real cases, then we wouldn't have no problem with Burke. But Captain said, we watching your ass. Low key, Burke is figuring things out. Burke is about to bring down one of the biggest drug dealers in New York City if she can connect all the dots. Right now, it's a squiggly line, but you give her a minute, she gonna start flattening them squiggles out, and that thing gonna turn into a straight line. It's gonna go straight from Kanan Stark being Malcolm Daddy, from there to Raquel being the biggest dope dealer. Oh, everybody gonna go down. Right now, we looking at Detective Burke. Hate her. It's about to turn into 2 snaps in a circle, and Burke is about to get the key to the city. Someone's going to have to take Burke the fuck about the game, and Raquel is realizing it right here, right now, that Detective Burke is not here to bullshit. Detective Burke is doing her job. Unfortunately, no one wants her to do this job, but think about it. Burke, if no one gets rid of Burke or she don't get fired, Burke is going to solve this shit. Rock couldn't answer any question. She was frozen. She didn't have anything to say. I told y'all the truth hurts. And Rock couldn't respond. What did she do? No offense. I told you she backed in the corner. All you can do is just defend yourself and deny right now. You can't do anything. Because if they know this much information, now it's going to make them dig a little bit, because you couldn't deny anything. If any of these things were false, you would be able to deny them. Now, of course, you don't ever want to talk to the police to give them anything on you. But still, I don't know, man. This was ugly for Rock. This is very, very ugly for Rock. What we have next? Oh, they found out about Marvin. They find out about Marvin because Unique is letting them know. Look, we're going to be real, man. Some shit that went down with Sal's son, Marco, and somebody had something to do with it. I didn't have nothing to do with it. Maybe you can ask Marvin. He might know something. And Rock is looking at Marvin like, man, what the hell you done did? Marvin messed up, y'all. Messed up big time. Of course, we don't blame Marvin for Marco not making it out. The only reason Sal was saying this is because if we had a little business agreement, if you're going to do something with my son, then come and talk to me about it. I'm the top dog. I don't know about y'all organization, but everything runs from the top down to me. You can't make no calls without the boss knowing it, especially in the mob. Got to go boom, 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 chain of command, top to the bottom. It ain't just one person calling something out. He got to get word from the top to go do something. Now, Marvin just said the hell with all that. Marvin ain't talked to Rock. This is 2 organizations. When you're in an organization, you got a boss. Your organization can't talk to this organization without the boss knowing. Marvin and Marco didn't do none of this. Now, it is Marco's fault. But Rock still hears this, and we know it's going to be a problem because Sal wants to do a one-on-one meeting. Everyone is mad at Marvin because, Marvin, you fucked up, bro. Why would you even do this anyway? He talking about that was Tony, man. It was Tony they talking about. She knew about the club. Marvin, why didn't you wait to catch her somewhere? Why you didn't do it? Why would you bring in them? Now he doesn't have the kind of time to explain to them that I would stick out like a sore thumb up there because I'm the only black guy. But he could have done something. Hey, Rock, Tony's out here, blah blah blah. We need to make some happen. And that could have easily been, hey, go talk to Sal and see what they can do. Because we can't go up there. You know what I'm saying? We do a little bit of business, we get a little more on the back end just to cover your tracks. So I can understand it from Sal's point like that. We're gonna be doing business. Hey, let's make sure that we looking out for each other so the business can continue to grow. But Marvin like, nah. And Rock, she's upset. She got those eyeballs. You know how it is when they looking at you like your mama, hands on their hips, staring at you like that, man. When they look at you like that, it's trouble, man. You can't do nothing. She looked at Marvin like, God damn it. So they got a one-on-one meeting. Her and Sal. Her and Sal got to meet up at a random location, and she got to go by herself. Brunswick. Man, I used to go bowling, man. We had a bowling alley down the street from our house. You go down the back, you go down the road to like the back of the neighborhood, and then you cut through the grass. There's a bowling alley over there. And all we used to have, like the school would give you out a little thing. You could bowl, like you could bowl every day in the summer. You can get one game of bowling for 99 cents. You just got to rent the shoe. So me and my brother would, you know what I'm saying? We rent our own shoes. And in that 99 cents, we just split the damn bowling. Used to go bowling all the time, man. And if we really saved up our money, then we take 99 more cents and go down to the damn McDonald's. You had to go across the busy road then. Go across the busy road, go to McDonald's for 99 cents. You can get you a hamburger because with tax, you know what I'm saying, it was like 79 cents with tax, like 89. If you want a cheeseburger, you need $1.10. Them the good old days, man. But Rock shows up to the bowling alley. You hearing it, man. You know what I'm saying? I almost got me a perfect game one time. I was like 173. Far as hell for 300. I wasn't that good of a bowler. I just like to throw it and see how fast it go. I like to see the speed of the ball. That's the only thing I cared about. Now, Sal's in here. He's sitting, smoking. You know what I'm saying? Good cigar. Talking about you want to drink? She said, oh, no, I'm good. Now, they sitting in. They about to start talking some business. They doing the small talk, talking about she used to go, you know what I'm saying? She used to go bowling and stuff. She didn't really like it. Just one of the dudes she was messing with did it. And then he talking about tennis. His wife actually played tennis. He was sorry at it, but they ended up getting married. I'm trying to think. I ain't never did something like that. Not no sport. Where I did it for somebody else. But they sitting here drinking. And now we're going to get down to what we really here for. Now, my son Marco, he did something with your brother Marvin. How can I put this? You're going to have to give up your brother. I could have took your son, my son for your son, but we don't do that. We don't rock like that. We got a code here over in the mob. We follow the rules. You know what I'm saying? We don't deal with kids. We don't do with women. Now, Rock, you on the other hand, you're a little bit different because you know you in the game. You one of us right now. You know what I'm saying? You amongst the men. And she's like, man, look, Marco messed up. That ain't got nothing to do with my brother Marvin. So he's hearing this and he's thinking this is disrespectful. What the fuck? You already know how he talk. This nigga be, you know what I'm saying? That's how he talk. He like, what? He said, why are you so ruthless? Why can't you never be nice? Because you think you in a man's game, you can do whatever you want to do and talk however you want? She said, first of all, look, nigga. Look, hear me out. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I dress better than you. I look better than you. I smell better than you. I slang on the block better than you. Your son made a mistake. Marvin ain't paying for none of your mistakes. Now, over here on the south side, if we owe some debt, we owe some debt. We're going to pay that up. But right now, your son made that mistake. And you even said that your son was a fuck up. So fuck you. Fuck Marco. We're going to continue our business deal. Hey, at this point, Rock said, hey, look, I ain't flexing because of you. I ain't flexing because no nigga. I'm flexing because of me. She was talking cash money. She was talking like she about that shit. Hey, Sal looked at her like, excuse me? Excuse me, who you talking to like that? Rock basically said, fuck you, your family, your kids, fuck all of that. We ain't talking about nothing. I ain't sacrificing shit. She said, my family sends its condolences to you. She walked about that motherfucker. Talk about, yeah, nigga, say something. Dog. Sal, when she walked off, she didn't hear him say it. But he said, my condolences from my family to yours. He put that hit out. I said, damn, this is the mob we've been looking for. He put that hit out. He felt disrespected. He put the hit out. Boom, just like that. Call Jimmy up. Jimmy, get your ass out there. Jimmy, I give you the green light. Give me the green light. Yeah. I'm ready to go right now. Jimmy sitting at the house with that Thule. The bullets is begging, talking about, let me out. The bullets is in that gun jumping, talking about, ooh, Jimmy, let me out. They went straight to the red phone. Jimmy, go ahead. Marvin, he gone. The one with the beard, the one with the box. Get rid of him. Damn. He put that hit out. Rock was too busy. Remember what we just said about Cartier? We just talked about talking too much. She went in there and did all this talking and no listening. She didn't hear him tell her, my condolences to your family too. Then this nigga looked at him, gave him a nod. Hey, whenever the boss gives you the nod, it don't matter what it is. The nod, you know who to call. Call Jimmy. The nod means call Jimmy. When the police are trying to break this down and take it to court for the RICO that they're gonna give to Sal, when they take him to court for this, it's gonna have in quotations head nod, and then it's gonna say equals call Jimmy. Call Jimmy. When they went up to Catskills, yeah, head nod, call Jimmy. Now Rock went in there flexing because Rock is flexing on her own. Remember, all this is because of Rock. Yeah, without Rock, ain't none of this is going down. You know what I'm saying? What did Cartier say? I gotta remind them boys down in DC to remember how the organization is going. Rock can't get too big-headed. Rock ain't at the top of shit. Julia's cousin is. You work for him. Without him, there is no you, Rock. But she talking big shit. She talking shit like she up there. You still work for somebody. See what happened when you start getting too big head and you started using that power for bad, that evil? Hey. Expansion. Start getting a real big head. He put that hit on Marvin so quick. I'm talking about within the hour. What time is it right now? What time is it? It's 9:47. Let's just say he put the head nod in right now. By 10:15, the hit is done. That's what the head nod is. When I call, I'm not always on time. Baby, be mine. I'm not always there when you call. Oh, she was always on time. That's how Jimmy is. Jimmy might not be there when you call, but he gonna be on time when it's time to slide. Jimmy showed straight up and said, hey, Marvin. He didn't give a fuck. Jimmy didn't even have the Scully on. Jimmy just came out there like, man, what it is, we're gonna go ahead and handle this. And of course, the hit went down. And then we found out that Crown's body. Lulu, I didn't mention this earlier because I wanted to talk about it on his own. Lulu killed Crown, right? He choked him out, holding him down, getting rid of him. He said, look, you got to go, Crown. It's time to go. Sometimes you got to go, you got to go. He chokes him out. We like, damn, Lulu, really? He out here doing it. Now they got to get rid of the body. It's him and Ziza. Marvin, what did he do with the guy that was in the wall? He wrapped the body up. Wrapped up, put him in the trunk. They dug up a hole to put the body in. All right, we like, all right, cool. They got rid of that body. Believable? Yes. Lulu, is this believable? Yes, and let me explain. When you go on those true crime TVs and docuseries, you'll see crimes like this. Crown was choked out and killed, had to be transported all the way out here to the river. He didn't check his pockets. He didn't take Crown's jewelry. He just took a body, put it in the car, and threw it out. And like, Lulu, what are you thinking? You didn't think to check this man's body, take his ID off him? None of that. You just said, fuck it. Help me out, Ziza. She talking about what we're going to do with the body. I tell you what we're going to do with it. We're going to go throw it in the river. She talking about, yeah, let's do it. Body then washed up. They threw it in the river in the city. They threw it in the river in the city. What did he think it was just going to get washed out to the ocean? The detective talking about, man, it's a dead body out here. Damn. Hate to see one of my brothers gone. But we found this in his pocket. She said, what is it? Who is it? Do we know who it is? He said, nah. She looked at the thing. Crown Camacho, Bulletproof Records, 357 Magnum Drive. Wait a minute. The fat lady is singing. Now we know who the body is. Crown Camacho from Bulletproof Records. Lulu got Bulletproof Records. It wasn't called Bulletproof Records. Lulu named it Bulletproof Records. It was just Crown Camacho Studios at first. Crown Camacho had cars that said Bulletproof Records on it with his name on it. Lulu ain't even got cars with his name on it. He the producer and the guy funding the whole operation. But Crown Camacho had his business card. When I tell you, that's one way to sell your business card. If you're a person that prints off your business card, hey, it's always good to have a business card because even if you die, people will know what your business is. You see what I'm saying? Like, hey, like, damn, I'm gonna buy from them, man. They cars withstand the death. It was in the ocean, in the river. That's a good ass advertisement right there. But Crown Camacho, now the police are gonna be looking around the studio, find out if Crown is gone. So not only do we have this little beef with the mob, we also got a little issue with the police coming to look at Bulletproof Records to try to do some kind of figuring out where the hell this Crown Camacho guy is. Who is this guy and why is Bulletproof Records in his pocket and why isn't he around here? His name is on here, but it looks like they're in debt a little bit. So it's all kinds of things that they can play off of this storyline. And then this is just going to get even worse because now Rock has told the realtor that she owns the record label. So if she's using those taxes and everything, someone in the housing complex, the HOA, they can start doing a little digging and saying, hey, they ain't paid their taxes or this and this is coming out of this. You see what I'm saying? There's so many different angles they can take with the police investigating Bulletproof Records. I was looking at that. I was like, damn, man, this is Rock don't even see it coming. But this could end up bad, very bad. Because now they have multiple angles to come at Rock. Through the music business. The homeowners association could go with trying to kick her out for lying. So then you still got Burke. Then you got the mobs. That's at least 4 things that could be potentially going against Rock all at once. And then we still don't even know what Unique's deal is. Unique is out here. We know Unique gonna be up to something. Unique ain't about to just let this ride, and him not interject himself some way. Neek is gonna get in this. It ain't no way he just lay. I'm gonna just chill season 2. Nah, that ain't Unique. Unique need to make a power play next week or in the finale. I want to see it in the finale. I want to see a power move from Unique, leaving us in a cliffhanger to go into season 3. That's gonna be dope. Because I always said we needed Unique to stick around because yeah, we got a little thing with the mob, but it's good to have Unique, especially since he doesn't have any real power yet. He lost all of it, but we want to see him climb back up there. And I could see in the future him and Kanan doing something together. Like say something happens to Rock, I could see him working with Unique in some form or fashion. They might not be the best of friends, but he might do something, get a pack from him, move something. You know what I mean? That's what I want to see. I want to see Kanan and Unique interact. And like what I see with Unique and Kanan, it could be more of Unique basically being, another person that's gonna teach him the game. Like Kanan's gonna start to realize more and more about Rock, and Unique is gonna be telling him, man, I used to always notice that about your mom. Basically, Unique is gonna be what Kanan was to Tariq. You see what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. Teaching them the game and everything. Now Kanan's getting polished. Unique that made his way. You know what I'm saying? Kanan went off and did his own thing. His mom's stuff ain't working too good, so Kanan wants to move up. And Unique is the one like, hey man, I ain't got no issue with you. My problems was with your mom, but with me and you got a little different. You know what I'm saying? He teaches Kanan something. That's what I would like to see. But still got to watch Unique because Unique is still for himself. I don't know, man. I always go for the villain, and I like Unique's character. So I just want to see Unique still get to the top, but still be somebody. All right, we eventually get rid of Unique, but I want to see him climb his way back up to the top because that's good for the storyline, and we can keep him in if we go down that route where Kanan works with him, and then like in the end they may have like a little beef or something, but at one point they should come together. Just so we could see how the adult Kanan was when it came to working with people. You see how he was with James and Tommy and them. Even though he was working with Tommy, it was still to the point where James is like, hey, man, you can't trust him, Tommy. Hey, man, they used to think I was Arab in school growing up, man. A little fat kid with the curly hair. Man, like, what are you, Arab? I'm like, nah, man, I'm black. Both my parents are black, man. Yeah, man, I came out, you know what I'm saying? I had to bring it back. We put on the leather on, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy in these streets. I thought some people pointed out some stuff in the trailer that it looked like Marvin is going to be in the next episode. So I just came out just in case Marvin was gone. I was saying, look, replace Marvin with Mo. It's just Eminem. We can continue to show like Cousin Moden came in. You know what I'm saying? Cousin Moden came in. He going to take over Baisley. I'm going to have that motherfucker jumping too. I bet Kanan won't steal from me. I bet Kanan won't be in that closet getting no money up off of me. I bet as soon as that money hit, the money go. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, I ain't got nothing to do with that, boss. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, boss. But then what we got? We got 4 hours in tonight. Cool. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow night. We got House of the Dragon episode 8. I haven't watched it yet. I'll watch it tomorrow. We got that 9 p.m. Eastern. Of course, it's gonna be a good one. I get this episode of 9. Yeah, I get this episode of 9. It's real good. I want to see where do we go from here. How is the mob thing going? How is all that going to play out and unfold moving forward? Tomorrow morning, I got the Kanan love over trust with his mama. Rock, do you think that the love that he has for his mom is going to overlook the trust issues that they have? We shall find out. I'm gonna find out about McGraw Ave because I haven't seen it. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't look on Tubi. I'll look in the morning, but I haven't seen anything on that. That'll be on Tuesday if we can find it. If I can't find it, we'll still have it midday live, 3 p.m. Eastern. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Definitely hit that like button. We do this each and every Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. We talk about the episode, man. You know, we just have a little bit of fun, break down some facts, and if we don't know it, hey man, if we can get the answer, then I'll try to get it to you. Crown's body was found. Lulu's in trouble. Rock is losing her son. Rock then got a hit put out on damn Marvin. Man, it's crazy in the Power universe. So thank y'all. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Everybody hit that like button before you get out of here. Support the channel. Cash App is at the bottom of the screen. MOEDOTJ. I definitely appreciate it. Thank y'all for watching. Remember, tomorrow's Monday. And don't go work too hard. Don't work too hard. Go in there, do what you got to do. Oh, and if you ain't got tomorrow off, man, call somebody, man. Get that day off, man. They need to be giving everybody these holidays off. Y'all have a good evening, man. Y'all be safe. I'm out.